speed, easy to see. When we collide, no one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. You and me, we both live life at full speed, easy to see. When we collide, no one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. And after the stars that crumble to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let's go. No, 'cause I feel the storm. Yours is the sun, yours is the sun, yours is the sun, yours is the sun. And after the stars that crumble to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let's go. No, 'cause after the storm, yours is the sun, yours is the sun.
Hello everybody, welcome to CC Sim Racing. My name is Craig Cook and I'm your host this evening, and I've got a special guest for me today and I can't wait to reveal him. But just before we do, qualifying has just started. Really excited to be a Proud Touch. Yay! This is my favourite track and I've seen some of the times already, and it's just going to be epic. We got the Clio Cup to start with, round 3. Then we have the BMW Mini Cup, round 3. And then we have the GT3, of course, round 3. 1 hour endurance. So be prepared. Get your cup of tea, your slippers, and get stuck into this lovely motor racing game we call GT7, which has had a physics change and we can't wait to show you. And hopefully all the drivers are enjoying it as well. But let's bring him in. It's our man here. It is Mr. Paul Daines. Here we go. So Paul Daines is in the house. This is Captain Colossus Racing, and go and check him out on YouTube. He is a legend. He has got a great voice. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing, he is not well, but he has said he wants to be here and he wants to be part of this, and I joined him on Wednesday night. It was absolutely epic. So Paul, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here, mate.
Thanks very much, Craig. Yeah, that feels really cool to be here. I know, we've talked previously, but yeah, no, I'm not quite the ticket as you would put it, but I'm here nonetheless. I've been looking forward to doing this since you came on with me on the Wednesday for my show, and this is awesome to be part of this thing, really. So I'm going to learn on the fly. I won't lie, that rhymed, but I'm going to have a lot of fun. I can already tell, man. So yeah, thanks so much for this opportunity, man. It's really cool.
You're welcome, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. And obviously new sponsors as well, new partners with esports team management. Go and check them out. Their app is incredible. Go and have a look at that. Also Speedballs, have a look at them as well. Clothing, just check it out. A lovely set of t-shirts that have just come online, and they do look cracking. And there is a 10% discount, I believe, if you want to just put that on there, Mr. Pepsi GT, because I've just seen that he's snuck in there. And also Outshine Gaming, don't forget, after round 6, the one who has the most points at the end of round 6 out of all championships, that one person is going to win a simulator rig. And again, we're just going to go back to Paul. It's been absolutely incredible, mate. Do you want to just have a quick rundown of your stream, because it's been really going well, and you had your 100th video the other day as well, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did my 100th video. I wasn't really quite keeping count, really. That was thanks to TJC that popped in. Big shout to TJC out there. Yeah, no, it's been going really well. It wasn't something that I sort of put, I didn't put a plan in place. I didn't do this for any particular other reason other than to race with these lads that I'd been racing with through Craig from Player Sport UK. Through the whole downtime that we've had over the last couple of about 3 years ago now, and we were all sitting at home, and that started then, and it's continued on, and we just we've grown a really nice community, really sort of close, like band of brothers, I guess you'd call it now, and it's just it's become part of my life now, and it's really cool. So yeah, feel free to go check me out if it's the sort of thing that you like. I mean, we like clean racing, we like respectful racing. That's the only two sort of real things that we ask. You don't need to be fast, you don't need to be anything really other than a good guy, good girl, doesn't matter. But come check me out. Yeah, Captain Colossus Racing over on YouTube. That would be cool. Also on Instagram as well, so feel free to check me out with all my liveries and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm just pumped to be here, really.
Nice one, Paul. Great way to introduce yourself there, mate. But let's have a look at these quick championships. We just have over 6 minutes of qualifying to go. Let's have a look at the championship tables as we see it. And there it is. Ashroy has 65 points after rounds 2, but he's also Clive Smith won at Watkins Glen, also on 65 points. Zabas there on 48, looking for a better result this week. Butler there on 39. Matty's on 27. Haber on 27. Unfortunately, starting from the back of the grid with a bad glitch. GT Realm's back and he's looking pretty fast, so watch out for him. 27 points at the moment. Petrol Bloke there on 26. Then we have Dunkey there on 22. Digby on 18. Danzo, unfortunately, is not available to race. He's on 12. Wildney's back and he's on 6 points. Gigi Chan, unfortunately, is not racing anymore, and Isa didn't quite make it in time. So a couple of new drivers out on track, and we'll go through them in a moment. But that is your championship table as we see it, and it's very, very tight at the top between the two. Nothing to stop them from winning this one, but the battles are on. It is absolutely fantastic stuff on track at the moment. So Ashboy has pole position. There he is. It's Clive there in second, 2 tenths, nearly 3 tenths off the lead car at the moment, but it's all going to be down to that grid start, isn't it? Haber there is in third. He shouldn't be qualifying. He should actually be on the back of the grid, so I'm not too sure what we're going to have to do about that. But obviously wasn't listening in the brief, so not a lot I can do about it now. Zabas is there in 4th place, so doing a good job. GT Realm is in 5th place, and it's really close times at the moment, but they're all seem to be chasing each other down, trying to grab some toe. Matty there in 6th place, and again, he's just been trying to get himself into the feel of these new settings and the physics, because it is totally different now, and it drives superb. We love it. There is Butler, he's 7th. He was in 3rd place at the start of the practice, now dropping into 7th. So I think some people were doing a bit of a Lewis Hamilton and just putting a bit too much fuel in their car and then waiting for the last minute. So there's Petrol Bloke in 8th place. Then we have Wildney there in the pit lane. Obviously he can't qualify. Donkey's out on track as well, but he'll be jumped into that 9th spot. And we've got Douglas there, and we've also got Hyper. And as you can tell, keyboard's working. It's absolutely fantastic. Lots of messages coming in as well. We have Tom Neal there. Hello Tom, great to see you. His son's racing today, so good luck to him, and loving the livery on the go-kart. Luke Waters is there. Easy Craig, hope you're well. Thank you very much, mate. Beastman is in from CCR. Captain Colossus is here with us, and he said evening Ben, love that. Beastman there as well. You don't need luck, mate, you will be in your element. Definitely will. He will.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. To be
wrong.
fair, he's not wrong. No, I'm loving it already.
Pepsi GT says good evening, use code FIRST10. So anyone that wants to go to Spiebel's clothing, go and check them out. Absolutely awesome. Put up your website as well, please, Pepsi, that'd be great. And use code FIRST10, you get 10% off. Absolutely wicked. Big Cap says W20. Hello, buddy. Long time. G Money. Whoa, mate. We need to get you back up here. You need to get in this race at some point. Hope you're good. Really good, mate. His eyes are popping. Look at that. Love it. Good luck, boys, says Billy Whitson. So thank you very much, everyone. G Money has also liked the stream. Erin Carmen has also joined us today. Thank you very much for liking. And Billy, as we just said, has liked the stream. So lots of people jumping in. There's a massive smile from G Money. Hello, hello. Have a good one, boys. Nick's in the, I think he's in the next race. So good luck to him. But Ashboy promoting obviously for the new partners, which is great. And Zabas has gone into 2nd here, Paul. Amazing. Yeah,
I've just been concentrating the last couple of laps. It was just watching Clive Smith having a real nose to tail few laps with GT Realm. It was fascinating to watch, man, because they're so close, yet they weren't in each other's way. It was fascinating to watch, but Clive wasn't able to maximise anything out of that. Thought he might get a bit of a slipstream or something, but he was unable to improve, as he's just gone through again there. Can't improve on his lap time, but still 3rd place, looking good.
Definitely great shout there, and just notice that Haber was in 5th. And it was GT Realm in 4th, and then Haber's just stolen that position off him. So GT Realm is there in 5th place now. Oh, we've just lost Digby. Not too sure what happened now. I think he's just turned up a little bit too late, which is really unfortunate, because I know he was looking forward to this race. So no Digby tonight. So GT Realm is in 5th place. Good to see him. Go and give him a shout as well. He's doing the Clio Cup. The Honda Civic Cup on Saturday nights, 8 PM. Go and check him out and give him a massive hit on the sub button, please, guys. There is Matty in front of him there in the 6th place. Lovely looking livery as well. Do like that. Really good stuff. Butler there in 7th. Looks like he's struggling a little bit, but like we said, physics changes are massive. There's Petrol Bloke in 8th place as well. Doing a very good job. 1.3 off the lead lap at the moment. And I'll tell you what, anything could happen in this race, but that is pretty close, because that's like daily sort of racing sort of times, that, isn't it, between the top 10. So Jason's also liked the stream. Sammy Sly also has liked the stream. Thank you guys and girls who are watching. This is really fantastic stuff. We have just under a minute to go, and at the minute still, Paul, it is Ashboy. He's gone faster again.
Yeah, he's coming up against Donkey Dopus. Quick shout out to Donkey Dopus for little messages in Discord, man. He seems like a cool guy. He's one of your boys, isn't he, Donkey? But Ash is looking. We were talking just before you went live on stream when we were watching the practice that Ash looked quick. Very, very quick indeed. So I'd say definitely this one is going to be gunning for it on this one for the pole and the win. But it's very close competition. when they get up to speed and they get a few laps, the parity between the top 5 is not, there's nothing. So the racing is going to be wicked here, I think.
Yeah, definitely. GT4 times as well, which is great because obviously this is the dailies at the moment on GT7, and they're really good times. I mean, they're all 130s, 131s is the lowest we've seen so far. So it's really tight at the top end of this race. So GT Realms now jumped into 4th place. He just popped in a 130. Let's see what Zabas does on this lap. Can he cross the line and pop into pole position? Oh, this will be close. Oh! Very, very close indeed, but that consistency's there. He crosses the line. That's him done. So we're waiting for Clive. He's on a lap at the moment. There is anyone in front of him that I can see. I can't see anyone just in front of him. No. So we're going to have to stay with Clive. There was a couple more in front. I can't quite find out who they are. There is a GT Rome just in front. Penalty there for Matty, so that's not going to help him. There's another car coming through there as well. I think that might be Ash on the 2nd run, or Butler. Butler's in 7th. We're going to see if he crosses the line, goes up anymore.
Sorry, Craig. Clive on the grass there at Clearways.
There he goes.
Really pushing. Cut to the inside. Yeah, no, he lost quite a bit there with traction. Unfortunate there for Clive.
Unfortunate for Clive. So he will stay in that 3rd place. There's GT Realm in 4th. We've got Haber there in 5th. Matty's 6th. Butler stays in that 7th place. Then we've got Petrol Bloke coming round. Now, does he go any quicker? It looks like he's had an incident somewhere because he... Oh, maybe not. Is he going to get 30 here? That'd be very close. He doesn't make any difference on his time, but he's only 1.2 off the lead lap. And with the battling going on, anything can happen in this race. So it'd be very, very interesting to see how this pans out. So while this runs down, we're going to go through the top 3. So it's Ashboy takes pole position. It's going to be Zabas in 2nd, GT3 champion at the moment, winning the championship, should I say, in the GT3. And Clive there is going to be in 3rd. GT Realm is going to take 4th, and we're going to head the top 5 out with Haber, Mr. Loverman, in 5th place. So great to see. Jamal is with us as well. Hello, Jamal. Scott Bennett is there as well. Watch out for Scott. Great driver. So go, Sam. Have a great race, everyone. Jamal says, watching from Barbados. I'm so jealous. GG.
That'd be nice,
yeah, no, definitely. We got Punkhill66 has said something there. I'm not too sure what that says. I do apologise. Zabas is just doing some crazy talk there. Robbie is also watching. Drivers do well. Yeah, excellent. Good luck to GT Realm, says Daniel Whitson. Great to see a lot of support for all the other drivers out here today. Sup, bro, says Jamal. So there we go. Absolutely incredible. Looking forward to this race. Fingers crossed everyone gets over the line, but we're just going to take a look at those qualifying results. So it's Ashboy on pole, Zabas 2nd, it's going to be Clive in 3rd, GT Realm 4th, Haber in 5th, Matty in 6th, Butler 7th, Petrol Bloke in 8th. Then we have Wildney in 9th, Dunkey there in 10th, it's Douglas in 11th, and Hyper in 12th place. This is going to be really intense. Who do you reckon's going to have it, mate?
Oof, wow, it's a tough question, isn't it? Yeah, well, with limited knowledge on this field, really, I mean, I've got to say, you know, Ash looks good. I've heard the name Zabas quite a lot, so I'm expecting him to do something. But I think, you know, ultimately it's going to depend on how they take, Paddock Hill, and then what happens to Druids, and then it all tends to settle out. But yeah, I think Ash has got a good start in him. I would hope so for his sake. But if he manages to get a good one, yeah, he's got the pace for sure.
Yeah, definitely. All exciting stuff. So here we go for round 3 of the Clio Cup, and it's about to start now. And we are really, really looking forward to this. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Clio Cup round 3 with your commentators, Craig Cook and Paul. Sorry, I keep forgetting the last one.
I'll just keep you
Paul Dane. Sorry, Paul. I do apologise.
There you go. We got it.
We'll get it. We'll get it in the end.
Yeah, good luck, everybody out there. Really looking forward to watching this start. Here we go.
So lights are out, away we go, and it's a great start from Ash Boy. Zabas has managed to hold that. Oh, has he held 2nd place? I don't think he has. It's Clive down the inside, and it's Ash who has managed to benefit this very, very well. But look out for where's GT Realm going. He's managed to stay on the track, but it's Ash who takes the lead up to Druids, and Clive's managed to hold 2nd place. But round the outside is Zabas. Is he going to get that done? No, he's not. So it's Ash Boy, Clive, Zabas, Matty in 4th, Butler there in 5th. Just behind him is Haber in 6th place, Petrol in 7th, and GT Realm in 8th place. So GT Realm was literally hung out to dry there, which is a real shame, but anything can happen in this race. Back to Ash, and it's Ash in the lead, followed by Clive. What a great start there, Paul.
Yes, fantastic so far. Everyone up to speed already. There's not much at the moment going on other than a lot of sort of drafting here as we head into Hawthorns for the first time at full speed.
Absolutely fantastic.
Wow, yeah, they're nailed on through here, getting to grips with these new physics very quickly by the looks of things.
Yeah, definitely. Just see Butler just behind there. Looked like he's jumped into 5th place. Matty now in 4th. So good battle there. So Ashboy on the lead at the moment. Then there's Clive in 2nd as they come through Dingledale. A great little bit of corner in there. All two off the track there. Manages to hold it.
Yeah,
Did Haber lose it?
On the grass.
To get it.
We got GT Realm moved up to 7th. Sorry.
No, you're right, man. Definitely.
Action happening.
Yeah, no, go for it. You do what you do, man. That's fine. GT Realm there in 7th place has got past Petrol Bloke, having a look down the inside. Hasn't quite got it. So back on the start-finish straight. So it's Ash Roy from Clive. Clive looks a lot closer this time. There's an all from Paul.
Yeah, there's Petrol Bloke. He's hit the gravel. He's hit the gravel at Clearways and he's found the grass. He's gone. Yeah, he's been sort of. Pulled straight into that disaster. He's now down at last place, but he was running really well. But he just got his left front on the grass there and just sort of sucked him into the stones, and that's made him think about doing that again. I think that will definitely change his attitude next time. But that's really unfortunate there, and it'll take some battling to get through the field from there. GT Realm just hitting the grass as he's up against Haber.
Oh, it's a good battle here, isn't it? Surtees, there's a little group starting to fester now, and it's between Matty, Butler, Haber and GT Realm all together, but then the top 3 are sort of just starting to disperse a little bit. 2-second gap now between that group and the second group, but you can see Butler's trying to find a way through, but again, it's all about patience and just putting that pressure on those drivers, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, for sure. The top 2 seemingly almost working together at this point to pull away from Zabas. Well, these two, Butler looking to, very, very on the edge stuff as they tip it into this really treacherous corner. Both taking that really, really well. Matty Cake, is it Matty Cake? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, that's the one, mate.
Yeah, that'll do for tonight at least. Yeah, doing really well here, putting the pressure on is Butler, but it's being absorbed at the moment as they hit Clearways coming into lap 3. Great stuff.
It is really...
Oh, Butler's flirting with disaster there, completely and utterly.
It's absolutely fantastic. I'm loving this replay stuff. I've just done a replay while you were chatting away there, buddy, and just see a move from GT Realm down the inside of Haber, but Haber was glitching, so I don't know if that was a bad move or a good move. I'm not too sure, but he's got the pass done, and he's now chasing down the group in front, which is Butler and Matty has still got that defensive work cut out with Butler just behind him, but the battle at the front is still hotting up. Ashboy holding the lead, Clive in 2nd, Zabas in 3rd, and I just realised that there is a timer at the top. Get in! 16 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Brilliant.
Yeah, we can see that on the screen there. That's good information actually for me too, so well done for pointing that out.
I didn't even know it was there. It's just totally new for me.
It's difficult for me to see when the replays are, so I have to keep an eye on 2 screens here. But yeah, the top 2s, you can see what I mean. They're sort of almost like they're working together here. I mean, we've got Clive tucked right up underneath Ash. He's not really looking like he's a threat to him. He's not moving around. He's not sort of showing him anything. He's just sort of working with him at the moment. And that's sort of allowing them to push forwards, but Zabas is really keeping the pressure on him. I wonder how long it will take for Clive to decide he may have either got the pace or whatever and go for it, but they're keeping the gap at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, we're on board now with Zabas at the minute, and you can just see he's slowly starting to separate from the guys in front. Half a second, but it's not enough to get away, but just in the braking zones, that's where you're going to have to win or lose it. You're going to have to just slowly sort of just dab the little brake a little bit and then try and coast as much as you can. And there's another off from Paul there in the background. There's a good battle going on in the camera, this other camera angle that I'm just going to jump onto, and it's we're into Druids now, and still Matty holding 4th place. He's doing a good defensive job here, but Butler's under pressure from GT Realm.
Yeah, it's turning into a 3-way battle here for sure. Matty going he's a little bit sketchy through there, throwing him a bit wide. He's going a bit defensive there, and that's allowed Butler to get right up the bumper. But GT Realm's going to be there. If there's a mistake, he's going to be there to clean up the mess, because there's no pressure from behind from GT Realm. And I shouldn't imagine Butler will be thinking about a move here, but he's definitely lining up Matty.
Yeah, Definitely great shout there, mate. We can just see him in the background. We just jumped back to the leaders because Clive is really giving Ashboy a hard time now, and now back to point 3. But through Hawthorns, he was so quick, and just have to keep an eye on that. Clive wants to win this. He's all over the back of Ash, but Ash is a very clean driver, and they've had some cracking races in the last 2 rounds, but it's one apiece. Who's going to make it the second? Has Zabas got anything to say about this? I think he has. He's just sitting pretty there, but we'll see what happens in this race. So let's have a look at the back here. Matty's still holding that 4th place, but Butler's under real pressure here from GT Realm, and Haber's just sitting there very patiently at the back, but around the outside. Can GT Realm go around the outside of Butler for position? This is going to be very tough. Into the braking zone. Tries the cutback.
Ooh,
could be on here.
Small contact.
Oh, a little bit of a bump and rub. Brilliant stuff. Into the braking zone. Hasn't quite got it. Round the outside. Round the outside. GT Realm goes round the outside. Doesn't quite do it. And he has to wait another day. Wow, this is a great race,
defensive.
Paul.
Yeah, great defensive driving from Butler there. Forcing GT Realm to sort of think again on that apex, which has given him a little bit of breathing space now. And I thought I heard the screeching of tyres as we got Habbo, he's thinking about things here a little bit now, because he's sort of thinking there's people scrapping, so he needs to get his head down because he can catch the back of this and make this a nice little tasty 4-way battle for us to watch, Craig. But that drive there from Butler was just what he needed.
Yeah, definitely.
To try and get back on the back of Matty here.
Definitely great shout. It's great to see Dunky's in the top 10. He's 8th at the moment, doing a really, really good job. Great to see him out there racing. There's Wild Knee in 9th place. Petrol Bloke's dropped to 10th, but he's now closing up on Wild Knee in front of him. There's Hyper in 11th, joining us today as a reserve, and also Chris Douglas there in the 12th spot, who has just popped in, and again another reserve driver. Back to the leaders. Still Ash from Clive, but he's not letting go yet, has he? And it's really difficult to drive in the tow, but we've noticed that drivers have been saying there is not a lot in it with the tow, and as you can see, Ash Roy trying to move away and try and get out of that tow, but it hasn't quite made any difference, hasn't it? So very intense stuff.
Honestly, I've seen respectful driving, and this is fantastic. But not Butler, sorry, Clive and Ash. I mean, Ash is out there pushing for all he's worth, but Clive's really having to do a lot more work here, because you've got to be ready just in case. But he's managing to keep so close to the back of Ash that you can't help but be impressed at this point. And he's all the while soaking up the pressure from Zabas, but saying that, Zabas does actually seem like he's closing in a touch here, so he's got to think now. Is he quicker? Has he got the overspeed on Ash? If he does, he might have to start thinking about making that apparent, because Zabas is, he's actually on a best lap here.
Yeah, definitely. Great shout. Great shout.
Yeah, Clive's going to have to start thinking.
Yeah, definitely. Good shout there, mate. And you can see it's all about consistency. Just a little mistake there from Zabas. He's really pushing hard, but it just takes a couple of mistakes. You've still got 10 minutes of this race to go, and you can see pushing hard also causes mistakes, and Ash has not put a foot wrong at the moment, so lots of practice for these guys, as you can see. But Zabas wants it.
GT Realm. Oh, sorry, he hit the grass. Sorry, he hit the grass there, GT Realm. He's pushing to try and catch to the back of Butler, and he's got a bit scrappy.
Have a look.
And found the grass. I thought maybe he might lose it there, but he got it under control.
Coming through Dingle
Still
Dell.
retaining his 6th place.
Yeah, we're just watching the replay, and it looks like Haber followed him, and he cut the bit of grass that GT Realm didn't want to cut. So that was quite nice of Haber to do that. Nice one, Hab. So GT Realm is there. Oh, there's a crash.
There's a yellow.
Spun. There's spun.
That was
Who
Clive.
had spun? Oh, Clive's off.
Oh no! What happened?
Clive's off.
Clive spinned it. Clive spinned it at the bottom of Paddock Hill. There's been some action there.
Oh, there he goes.
What a shame! What
He's
a shame!
So that's going to put him right to the back of the grid, isn't it? So that puts him down into 7th.
What happened there?
So yeah, just a little.
Did he go for a move? Let's have a look.
No, I think he just literally just hit the corner of the gravel trap, which is spun him round, and it's really, really nasty, that sector, because it has also been quite demoralising in dailies as well, so keep an eye on that. Thank you very much, all the viewers. This is incredible. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. Let's get to that 50 now. Ashwoy in the lead at the moment. Zabas is behind him in 2nd, but he's quite far distance behind. But it's all about consistency, and that was just a moment there of that consistency. There is Matt, still holding 3rd. He's on podium at the moment. He'll be very, very pleased with this. Butler's in 4th. Can he get a podium? Again, he got one last time. Can he get one now? There's GT Realm in 5th place. Again, he'd love another podium. There's Haber in 6th place, and he's just trying to close in on GT Realm. Clive is now chasing down Haber for that 6th place. But we've still got just under 10 minutes. He could still get in the top 3 here, but it's going to be a big push for Clive, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, and my heart goes out to Clive if you're out there and you're watching this back, my friend. I've got your virtual handshake here and a pat on the back. That was unfortunate there. As I'm to be honest with you, I've got my eyes set on this battle between Butler and Matty, because this really is the fight now. I think the Ash at the top there, he's just got to remain doing what he's doing. I think he's got the pace, and he's definitely clearly got the right minerals. Zabas is a little bit too far down the road for my liking, but this in between the 4th and basically the last podium spot, that's the fight. One mistake from Matty and he's going to have Butler right behind. So if there's any Butler fans out there, I think this is the one to watch. Got GT Realm just behind, but there's a bit of work to do. So that really is, to me, that's definitely doable for Butler. Just depends on how this next lap or two goes for Matty.
Yeah, definitely. He is pushing, isn't he? And again, it's all about the consistency. You give just a quick look in your rear view mirror, and then that's it. You're back in trouble again.
Yeah.
But using all the curbing a little bit more. Lovely stuff there from Matty as he comes through Dingledale. Lovely, really fast corner as well. If you get that right, I tell you what, it is beautiful. And you can really close in and get that inside line as they come through Sterling's. But on the straight we go. Oh, he made a mistake there, didn't he? He's
gained. That's what I'm talking about. So one little thing there, either a great exit or a little mistake from Matty there as we come through clearways. As he maintained the gap, Matty really strong, but he's there in the slipstream. So that's it. So now we've got a race.
We have indeed. Look at this. Fantastic stuff. Is Butler going to have a look? Is he going to just bail out and just wait for the cutback? No. He just sits. He might get a cutback here. This is brilliant. Oh, look at this one for Matty straight away. Made a mistake and he's had to go defensive into the braking zone. Round the outside of Druids. Is he going to get that done? That's a brilliant move. Has he got it? Oh my goodness me.
He's had to give him the space.
Oh, what a move. That was fantastic stuff, and that's brilliant driving and great respect by Matty. That was superb. Let's have a look at that replay. Round the outside, GT Realm got a full view of that and must have thought, fair play, mate, fair play. Round the outside, he goes round the outside and down into Greymill Bend. Thank you very much. He takes that position, makes sure Matty stays behind him, but I'll tell you what, fair play to Matty, because he could have just given him a little bump and nudge there and made that pass a little bit more difficult, but he didn't, and that was brilliant respect. Butler now into 3rd. Brilliant stuff, Paul.
Incredible stuff. Yeah, you touched on it. I think I said it live, but Matty gave him the space, and that's what makes this, this more of a spectacle, because you can see the respect, and that's really apparent in that little clip I'm watching back there. That's fantastic. It's a great driver from both drivers there, Butler and Matty. Butler's not really moving, but Matty's got massive pressure now all of a sudden from GT Realm for that 4th place. So Matty got a lot of work to do here in the final stages at Brands here.
Yeah, definitely, and we've still got 6 minutes to go, and Haber and Clive are having a battle just behind, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. I think Clive's just a bit worried about getting glitched off, but there he is in 7th place. We might see a change of position as we go through Paddock Hill Bend, and again slightly wide there again from A. Is he going to go defensive? I don't think he is, and it's going to be GT Realm down the inside. Not quite, and he slams the brake and shuts that door like it's someone asking for sweets on Halloween. Brilliant stuff. And GT Realm stays into 5th place, but it is real pressure, and this is just beneficial for Butler because he's slowly, gradually pulling away. Haber's gone wide again, and Clive still hasn't found a way through on Haber, so he's pulling away as well, but it gets slightly wide there. But this battle for 3rd is brilliant. But let's take a look at the leaders. Still 2.4, and he's got a purple sector again, this Ash boy. Won't go on in. But there's Zabas there in 2nd. Sorry, Ash. There's Zabas in 2nd, absolutely flying. But the battle for 3rd is kicking off. This cameraman is sensational. Who's paying him? Brilliant stuff. But there it is. There's the battle still on.
Oh, Matty's been great on the brakes, but he got very, very close to Butler on that time. There was nothing there. The parking sensor would be going off like a Christmas tree. But Matty on a real push there as we've just passed some debris. Someone's had some marker action. But Butler also responding great. He's really pushing these drivers on the limit right now.
Yeah, definitely. And still, Clive hasn't got past Haber. And that battle still... Oh, hold on a minute. What happened there? There was a little glitch or something. I think it was just the skip and a hoppity bump there. on the stream, but everything seems to be okay. So Butler still holding it. Let's have a rundown. So it's Ashwoy in the lead, 2.2 seconds now, 4 minutes to go. Zabas is second.
Matty's on the gravel. Matty on the gravel. Sorry, I had to interject. Oh, he's come across and hit GT Realm out of the. Yeah, it was just the gravel. We've got to go back and watch that.
Okay,
if
got
we
it
can.
saved.
Yeah, Matty just on the gravel there at the exit. Oh my words! All action here at Paddock Hill Benders. That's yeah. That was you'll have to.
Yeah, here we go into the gravel.
Yourself.
Yeah. Oh, so he's trying to get hold of the car. He's trying to get control, and on the follow back coming across the track, he's hit GT Realm, who's off the track. He's got a yellow flag. He's now back on, and that is real frustrating for him. But he's back in the mix, still there in 7th. So Ashwoy in the lead. It's Zabas in 2nd. Great shout there, mate. Butler there in 3rd. Then it's Matty in 4th. So he's got a bit of play now as Butler. Can he hold that podium? Habba has still got Clive behind him, and he still hasn't found a way through as Clive. He's pushing, but he just can't find a way through the glitch. But here we go, into the right-hander of Dingledale. Can he do it? Through Sterling's now, the left-hander, into the braking zone. Has he done it this time? No, he hasn't. Onto Clearways. Has he got the extra power that he needs? He hasn't quite got it. He's in the toe, but he just can't get past. Into the braking zone. Coming through Clark's curve, should I say. Round the start-finish straight. Still hasn't found the way through. And he stays there in 6th place. But Habba's doing a great race. But Matty's in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, I'm going to concentrate on Clive at the moment because I think this is going to be crucial as Habba almost looks like he's sliding there, but I think that is the glitch, isn't it? But thinking Clive might have lined something up for Druids there, but I think, to be honest with you, much like me, he was
I think he's worried. Yeah,
freak out with that. Yeah,
totally. I think he's worried.
It's obviously not Habba's fault, but you know, it just is what it is.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's just panicking about getting contact there, but there's another spinner in the background. Not too sure who that is. We're looking about sort of 11th place.
Yeah, we've got
Hyper there. There we go.
Yeah, just coming into Druids. Just getting passed here by Dougie for 11th place. So Hyper running into a bit of an issue there.
Real shame for him because I tell you what, I think he's in the next race as well. So Ashwoy holding the lead, 2.3 seconds, 2 minutes to go. Zabas in 2nd, flying away there. Butler is there in 3rd. So, from Paul. Matt there in 4th. What's that, mate?
It's just Clive and Habba. It's really on. It's really on. This is the race. Right now, I think he's definitely looking to get past here is Clive. He's not going to sit there and just finish 6th for the points. I think this guy's going to... There's a full send here at some point. He's just going to work out. He's going to work out where he's going to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
It is coming. Definitely. I can feel it.
Fingers crossed. We do hope so. He is pushing hard, but Habba is doing a great job for HRT there. Good battle. It doesn't seem to have made any change between Ashwoy and Zabas. It just looks really close on the map. They're just coming through Druids now, coming to Graham Hill Bend, but still hasn't been settled, this battle between Clive and Habba. Is he going to go around the inside this time? No, he isn't. But Butler seems to be okay there in that 3rd place at the minute, Paul. There don't seem to be any pressure, so to speak.
Yeah, no pressure for Butler at the moment. He's just got to tick the laps off. I think, you know, Matty will be obviously pushing. You can see Habba behind, but he can also see Clive behind Habba, I think, you know. So, yeah, the top 4 at the moment looks to almost be set. But I'd hope not, but I don't think, unless Matty can make some good inroads down the straight here. Yeah, they've all got good.
There's a move down Hawthorns. Here we go. Clive down the inside of Hawthorns. Has he got it done? Round the outside is Habba. Oh, there's contact. And he's gone off. Or has he gone off? We just don't know. It's a glitch. But Clive has another go. And that is brilliant respect. And he's got bodywork damage. It's just the glitch. But it looks like bodywork damage. So it looks brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. Well done, Habba.
How did they do that? How are we still racing? That was incredible. Side by side through Hawthorns at that speed. I really thought Clive was going to commit there, but it was tough for him. It was tough for him in conditions, but he's left himself with more opportunity here. He's got a great drive. Sorry, he's in clearways coming to Clark Curve. Yeah, Habba's just great on the brakes, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's managed to cover him off.
10 seconds to go with this race. Oh, they're going to cross the line. This would be crucial. Matt Butler's pulled away, so Matty looks like he's made a mistake somewhere. They're going to cross the line. They have done. Clive has as well. Is GT Realm going to cross the line? I don't think he is. He's going to cross the line, and he's going to take 7th. So 7th for GT Realm. Petrol Bloke's going to finish in 8th. Well done to Dunkey. But Petrol Bloke, from the back of the grid after the incident, is in 8th. So well done to him. Brilliant drive. There's Wildney in 10th. Then it's going to be Hypo, who's going to be finishing in 11th, with Doug just behind him. So thank you very much, guys, for doing that for me tonight. Really appreciate it. appreciate it. Ashboy in the lead, 1.7. Zabas has closed up a little bit. Butler there in third, still holding third. There's Matty, there is Haber and Clive, but we've got to keep an eye on the podium, guys, and it's Butler. Oh, there's a mistake from Matty. There's a mistake from Matty. Has he got damage? No, he hasn't, and Haber's going to close him up very quickly here. Clive there in sixth, but we're going to have to go back to our leader. They're absolutely away with it, are the two in front. Ashboy and Zabas, 1.5 now. Pressure is on at the last few corners, but it looks like Ashboy's got this, Paul.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, like I said before, he's looked imperious. So really, at this point, he knows what he's doing. You know, his lap times, they're all in the 130s. There's no rest for him at all until the sort of checkered flag, which will be any second now. But he's been fantastic, fully deserved.
Yeah, definitely. So here we go. Ashboy comes over the final straight, weaves the tyres as he does so, and he's going to take round 3 here at Brands Hatch. It's going to be Zabas in second. The battle for third was absolutely fantastic, but the man who came out with a cracking move around the outside of Druids, it's going to be Mr. Butler, who takes third place. It's going to be Matty with the great respect from him there in fourth place. Haber's going to hold fifth. It's going to be Clive in sixth, with GT Realm 7th, Petrol Bloke 8th, Donkey in 9th, and Wildney takes out the top 10. But there's your winner. It's Ashboy. Great racing.
Whew.
That's only one, mate. We got another 2.
Incredible. I tell you what, from that one, old Clive, he's got a little space in my heart after that one. I think he looked really good. He was following Ash the whole way. Good pressure, good pace, and I thought, he's the one you got to watch. And then he had the unfortunate moment. So, yeah, Clive, better luck next time, man. But that was a great display from my point of view. So well done.
Yeah, well done, buddy. Great job. Absolutely cracking job. So let's have a look at those race results. So it's Ashboy takes the win. And I think he has. Fastest lap, 29.950. That's a cracking lap. Zabas in second. Butler third. Matty in fourth. Haber fifth. Clive there in sixth. GT Realm in seventh. There's Petrol Bloke in eighth. Donkey in 9th, Wildney 10th, Hyper in 11th, and Douglas there in 12th. If you'd like to try out this race, we have still got 3 race rounds of this championship. So if you'd like to join us, it is a monthly event, and we absolutely fantastic to have you. But we're going to have a little chat with our driver. I'm just going to scroll that up a little bit so it looks a bit prettier. There we go. And we're going to have a word with our top 3, and we're going to start with Mr. Butler, because mate, I've probably seen one of the best moves I've seen in a long while, but it was a massive lot of respect there from Matty as well. But, mate, you've got in the top 3. You must be pumped.
First time on the podium in the Clios. I'm quite happy with that. Matty drove really well. I mean, I didn't think I was going to get him at one point. I think he made a couple of mistakes, which just let us catch up to the back of him. And that move around the outside, even I didn't think it was going to work. So I was quite happy with that one.
That was absolutely fantastic, mate. I mean, me and Paul Cap, we were just watching this and just thinking, wow, this is absolutely intense stuff. But wasn't it, Paul? It was amazing.
Oh man, like I said, I think at one point in the race, I'd seen some good racing in the two years I've been doing this, but this has just been fantastic to watch. So no, top respect to you, sir. You fully deserve, mate, and well done on your first podium in the Clios.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, well done, Butler. Great stuff from him, Team CC driver and representing, so well done. Awesome stuff. But this man who came second was just sitting behind Clive and Ash, hoping and praying there was going to be a mistake. It did happen, and he did go into second place, and well done to Zabas. Mate, what a great drive. You must be very happy with that.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Thank you.
Man, a few words.
Sorry about Clive. He's really fast.
Yeah, it was a good battle, wasn't it, between you 3? Because you were sitting there behind them, just sort of waiting for something to happen.
Actually, that was what you told. I was just sitting behind and hoping for a mistake from them. And Ashboy is just a master on those cars.
Don't tell him that.
He's insanely fast. I didn't have any chance to catch him. Yeah, so congrats to all.
Well done, mate. Absolutely fantastic, and we're going to see Zay in the GT3. So well done, mate. Congratulations on your second place. Brilliant. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's have a word with the winner. Apparently, you're a master, Ash. Did you hear that? I'm going to try and delete that off the video feed. But amazing stuff, mate. Absolutely amazing. Obviously, our special guest tonight, Paul, was with me, and absolutely brilliant. Paul, I mean, this guy is incredible. But Ash. Well, great race there, mate. How do you feel about that one? Because consistency was key, wasn't it?
That was it. It was all keeping it on the tarmac the entire 20 minutes. I just want to, big shout out to Clive. That first 5 minutes, I think I burnt more calories than I have the entire year. So I had me sweat on, my groove on, and like you say, he was just like Zabas on the back of Clive. There's no room for overtaking in the Clios on this track, so you're literally waiting for someone to just overcook it, and unfortunately Clive did. I've not had much chance to practice with Clive this week, so I didn't know what the racing was going to be like, but I didn't expect him to be on the back of my bumper. So no, full respect for that, because yeah, he was rapid.
Yeah,
I'm quite almost, I shouldn't wish it on my opponents, but I was quite glad when I saw that happen in the rear mirror, because I was able to breathe.
It almost looked like you two were working together at some point, because you had the same livery on and everything, and you were maintaining that gap to Zabas. Congratulations, by the way, to Zabas. I didn't say that, but it looked like you were working together, and it was so close and respectful, and it was really cool to watch. So I want to, congratulate you on the win, but also say thank you. That was cool to watch, man. So congratulations.
Yeah, no, me and Clive have a wicked rivalry. I mean, rounds 1 and 2, I think we only won by within a second of each other. I got round 1, Clive got round 2. So yeah, it was nice to finally win by a distance. But yeah, it was a mistake that sort of allowed me to rest a little bit this round.
That's good. That's good. You still got that sort of friendly, thing when you're on the track. Not friendly, but you know what I mean.
They're great.
Considering you're such sort of fierce rivals on the track, it's good to see that you can play nice. It's
Yeah.
rare these days, isn't it?
Definitely.
Well done, guys.
No,
Well
well done.
absolutely superb. Ash, you've been an absolute star, mate. Congratulations, and good luck for the next one, because it's going to be another epic race. So, but brilliant. Thanks, mate. Well done.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
So there we go, Paul. We got our top 3: Ashboy, Zabas, and Butler. So we're going to go to the next race, but we're going to have a 5-minute break. So run to the toilet, have a cup of tea, go and get the kettle on, have a biscuit, whatever you're going to do. We'll be back in 5.
You and me, we both live life at full speed. Easy to see when we collide. No one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. You and me, we both live life at full speed. Easy to see when we collide. No one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. And I feel the stars that crumble to dust. We still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let go. No, 'cause I feel the storm. You'll see the sun. You'll see the sun. You'll see the sun. You'll see the sun. And after the stars that crumble to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let go. No, 'cause I feel the storm. You'll see the sun. You'll see the sun. speed, easy to see. When we collide, no one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. You and me, we both live life at full speed, easy to see. When we collide, no one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. And after the stars that crumble to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let's roll. No, 'cause I feel the storm. Yours is the sun, yours is the sun, yours is the sun, yours is the sun. And after the stars that crumble to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let's roll. No, 'cause after the storm, yours is the sun, yours is the sun. You and me, we both live life at full speed, easy to see. When we collide, no one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. You and me, we both live life at full speed, easy to see. When we collide, no one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. And after the stars that crumble to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let's roll.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to CC Sim Racing with your host Craig Cook and Paul Danes. I said it right this time, mate. But yeah, it's
well
really
done.
looking forward to this one. This is the BMW Mini Championship, and what a championship it has been. We had some cracking racing at Watkins Glen, and let's see who is there at the top of the table. So let's check that out. So it is Lacko on top of the board at the moment. Unfortunately, Lacko is not here. So that is a bit of a kick in the teeth. So we won't see him tonight, but Scott is, and he's 1 point behind him. So Lacko on the top of the table at the moment on 60 points. Scott there in 59. Joe Bolt there on 50. Carlos Octane on 48. Robbie there on 32. Then we've got Doug Lucky on 30. Roberts on 27. Annalisa Wright unfortunately had to pull out, so she won't be racing. Unfortunately, Sarah Hawkey there on 24. Douglas on 21. Hyper on 17. Richard Pugh on 14. Ronald Grand on 10. And Wiki there on the in 14th place on 9 points. Unfortunately, not able to race today. So there we go. Everyone happy? Yes, of course they are. So guys are on track. We have 9 minutes of this one. And Paul, welcome back to the BMW Mini Championship.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. You sort of hyped it up to me a little bit. They do sound amazing. You said they would. And I've just seen the last race, and I'm a bit giddy from that one. So I'm looking forward now to seeing what these guys can do, because I've got an impression on what they might be what capable of. As we just watched Mr. Douglas there do a bit of a spin. He's now in 5th, but it's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to this one, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be an epic race. It really is. So Dog Lucky's come in and he'll be racing now for the Silver Future. Obviously, we had a couple who had to jump out, but he's there taking them round now, and he's going to start his qualifying lap. Then we have Scotty. There he is in 2nd, so he potentially could be top of the table tonight, depending on how the results go. And there is Robbie in 3rd place, HRT Robbie. He'll be looking for a better run as well, because he had a couple of incidents at the first race, a lot better in the 2nd. Hopefully he'll have a win today. Robert's there in 4th place, running the new BBR livery. Does look very, very pretty indeed, but I think there's 5 or 6 of them in the GT race, so you won't miss them at all. There's Roberts there in 4th. There's Joe Bolt, and looking forward to seeing how he does. Joe Neal there in the lovely, gorgeous livery. It actually looks very much like his go-kart, so we're looking forward to seeing how he does today. Hopefully a win on the cards. There's Richard Pugh, and he's really enjoying the new physics. I think a lot of people are enjoying it. Some people ain't, but this man is, and I think he drives very similar to me, so good luck to him tonight. And also, there's Haber. Haber had a little bit of a glitch early on, and has still got a glitch, but it's not as bad as it was when we saw him in the Clio. So fingers crossed, all goes well, and HRT have a good run today. Carlos Octane, he'll be very happy. I've let him qualify today. It doesn't seem as bad as it was before, and he races in the Mini Challenge, and that is going to be starting next week, if I remember rightly. So good luck to him tonight. So Ceci Perez also running for Fusion Racing Girls. Massive group they are, the Fusion Racing Girls, so keep an eye on Ceci Perez, and fingers crossed she has a good run today. Hyper there in 10th, obviously running in the Academy livery, so good luck to him. And there is Sarah Hawkey. She'll be looking for another good run today, so hopefully she gets on the podium. Roller Grand also had a big mistake. Oh, Roller Grand, and looks like Douglas had a bit of an incident. Yeah. Douglas is not enjoying that corner at all at the moment, but Roller Grand is there in the top spot. She'll be starting her qualifier, just giving herself a bit of room. And let's see how she gets on. Nick is in 13th there. He's just popped himself into 7th, and everyone is starting to plough through the field. And there is Douglas. Hopefully he'll get round this corner. Yes, he is. And off he goes to start his qualifying lap. Carlos Octane has taken pole.
Yeah, Sheen Curve, I think that was. That old Douglas is getting caught up on. I think that's 2 laps now in a row. It's a tough corner, that one. It's very fast. You've got to be really committed if you're on the edge. So, yeah. His feet, really just finding the limits here as he's gated his way through. He's into Druids now. He's looking good, but no, he's just feeling himself out. I've got faith in old Douglas.
Yeah, he's been doing very, very well in the academy. Had a great run on Monday night at Daytona, so we'll be looking for high hopes for him. And his team Dumped Valves, will be watching on, I'm pretty sure of that. But Carlos Octane is absolutely flying. He's 0.4 in the lead at the moment in this qualifier. So we're very impressed with the Mini Man. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's a big chunk of time. That is nearly half a second as Oh, Dog Lucky's just put himself in pole position there with a 1:30.3. Oh, now we got Haber. So it's really kicking off. Lap 4 of qualifying as Haber's just gone. Yeah, he's gone on too far at Paddock Hill. So he's put in pole position, but can't improve on this lap. But yeah, no, that's looking cool. That's looking good for the race.
Yeah, definitely. These times are flying in now. Look at those 30s, all in the 30s. Haber's just bailed out on this lap. He's thought, you know what, I've got plenty of time. I'm not going to mess this one up. So let's just concentrate and have another crack at it. So Dog Lucky in second, Carlos Octane in third. Joe is now popped himself into fourth there. Scott now drops into 5th place. Hyper's had a great lap there. He's on a 30. Ceci's just gone through with a 38. Doug's just done a 31. So he's started to find his mojo, which is great stuff. There is Robbie there in 7th place. Robert's in 8th. Nick's there in 9th place. Douglas there in 10th. With Sarah Hawkey in 11th, Richard Pugh there in 12th, Ceci at the moment in 13th, and Rod Grant in 14th. But we should see some pace from this lady. She's very, very quick on her day, so keep an eye on her. But Haber at the moment on pole. Brilliant stuff, Paul.
Yeah, there's 1 second covering the top 10, so if that's definitely an indication that we're going to see some good racing up top, at least for the first few laps, I should imagine. But yeah, that's looking. Wow, it's big slides, big commitment from these drivers at this point. Pushing for all they're worth.
Definitely.
But yeah, the time's coming down.
Richard Pugh just made a mistake as well, so keep an eye on that. Robbie's just gone faster again. He's just done the 1:30 as well. So Haber crossing the line now can start his another qualifying lap. Dog Lucky has come through, didn't change, but is consistently in the 1:30. So keep an eye on those laps. Someone's just gone flying off the track, and Hyper's gone faster again. So Haber's made another mistake on turn 1. So he's going to be very frustrated with himself. He's got pole, but that could change. Nick's got himself in the 1:30s now as well. So this is going to be so tight. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, the racing's definitely going to be close in this one. I can feel it deep down for sure. These guys really are pushing, man. They're making some errors out here that they probably don't need to make. But yeah, it's definitely higher pressure. We're getting into the closing stages of this now, but they're so close in the times that they've just got to push. They really have. Scotty's going faster for him, so he'll be pushing himself up the field, hopefully with a clean end to this lap. On the limit, yeah, they're really pushing here, Craig, as he just picked up a penalty, unfortunately, so Scotty there. Gunning for 6th, maybe 5th, but yeah, he's going to have to slow down. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, definitely. Just see Joe and Damo. They seem to be racing each other. I don't know about qualifying, but they just need to sort of step back a little bit, don't they? Give themselves a couple of meters and just have another crack at it. But they seem to be very, very close to drivers at the moment. But it could mess up their lap if the closer they get, because obviously mistake on the out lap, and then that's game over when you start your qualifier. So we'll see how they get on the rest of this qualifying. And we've got just over 2 minutes to go. Chaz has just bumped in a 29.9. Wow.
Fantastic,
Carlos
yeah,
has
just
slammed it in there.
Oh, Dog Lucky just run on there at T1, and he's he's dropped that lap for sure. Three nearly 4 seconds off. So if Dog Lucky was looking for a good one out of this one, he can forget it. He's landed himself in a bit of traffic as well. So that's the problem really. Is he's weaving, he's showing. He's a bit frustrated there, trying to wear off the marbles, but that's what can happen. You know, you could be in a great pocket of track. You got everything going for you, and then something like that happens, and all of a sudden you got drivers all around you.
Yeah, definitely great shout there, mate, as well. As you see Nick now in the 8th spot. We're looking forward to seeing how Nick gets on, and he's actually on VR today, guys. Okay, so he's running VR, and that must be absolutely petrifying going through Paddock Hill Bend. But I haven't said any messages tonight. I do apologise. We've got Zabas with the thumbs up. We have Go Sam, have a great race. G Money is money, says Jamal. Go Butler, says Nick, and he's obviously previous. Oh yeah, says Danny C. Hello, says Matthias. We got Richard says come on Donkey. We've also got well done GT Realm. Doro what was that? Doro Jorjetsku. If I said it wrong, I do apologise. Thank you very much for joining us. Great racing, guys, says Captain Colossus. Thanks, Paul. Hiya, says Tokes Roberts there. I got bamboozled off track. Haha, says GT Realm, and that's a real shame because he was doing so well. Evening, guys, says Mr. Creme Brulee. And then I know he's reserved, but come on, Nicky. And Richard. And then we got Chucky says car.
Comment of the day, that one, isn't it?
Car.
Comment of the day.
This is car. Okay.
Yeah, no, big shout out to Handy Pint and Danny, by the way, in the comments. Hope you boys are all right.
Yeah, definitely great shout there, mate. We've got Shahida Khan saying go hyper, and I tell you what, he's in the top 10. He's doing an absolutely fantastic job. But Scott has put himself into second place, and he's just moving out of the way at the moment because it is the final lap time, and everyone is through. Carlos Octane had a good lap on there, but he's now got a penalty. So can Haber make a difference? No, he can't. He's finished his lap. Dog Lucky's on a lap though, and so is Robbie. Anyone you've seen, mate?
Yeah, no, I watched Carlos Octane, the only driver really in the 29s. So Matt from Carlos, but yeah, unfortunately Scotty and Haber don't look like they're going to improve on this one. So we're watching Dog Lucky, I presume. What are you on now?
Yeah.
I'm looking at Dog Lucky here.
Okay, we'll go to him.
But yeah, massive effort there from Carlos.
Yeah, we just saw Joe Bolt. He's about 0.8 off the time, so he's moved over as well. Just seen Damo go through, Damo Roberts, and I think he was trying to think where he is, 9th place. He's just about across the line now. I'm not too sure. He looks like he's on a bit of a flyer. He's not slowing down, is he? So he crosses the line, does a 31. That stays in 9th. Carlos Octane crosses the line as well. Robbie goes across the line, doesn't change. Anyone else there that we can see?
Got Nicky, yeah, Nicky just coming out of the last corner.
Nicky there in 6th place. Let's have a look. Oh, goodness me!
From Dog.
Crosses the line into 6th place. Sarah stays
Good
in 12th.
entertainment.
Wow, yeah, definitely. He had to wedge himself against the wall there. Please don't hit me. Whoa, 900 subs, says Cole. Thank you very much for the 900 subs. We really do appreciate it.
Mate.
Thank you, mate. That's we've hit the 900. Come on, we need that one more 100. So if you want anyone out there that loves racing and loves what we're doing, go and get them on here. But let's take a look at those race results. So Carlos is in pole position after qualifying with a 29.9, so that's going to be a tough beat, but Scotty's not that far behind. Look at that, 0.146. So Scotty there in 2nd, Haber in 3rd, Dog Lucky in 4th, Joey there in 5th, Nick in 6th, Robbie in 7th, Hyper in 8th, Roberts in 9th, Douglas in 10th, Roller Grand 11th, Sarah Hawke in 12th, Richard Pugh in 13th, Ceci in 14th. But I tell you what, like you said, mate, very, very close in the well, especially the top 8 there. What was it, 8 tenths? That's incredible. I'm not too sure what Damon Roberts has got though, because it hasn't come up.
It's basically nothing. Yeah, I mean, you know, what are we on? Are we on a grid start or rolling start? What are we on for this one?
Yeah, grid start again, mate. Yeah, definitely grid start.
Grid start,
so,
yeah. With a false start check or just a regular?
This should be a full start check.
Ah, so yeah, so okay, so we could have a variable start, so it depends on how each driver reacts to the lights. So it really opens it up. They're all on the same pace, you know, up the, you know, like the top, what we got, top 8, top 10 really.
Yeah.
So it could go any way, but Carlos, again, the only one in the 29s. If he gets a good launch and these other drivers get into any kind of shenanigans at all, then yeah, that's the pace right there, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's looking good, shaped up really well.
Yeah, definitely. Here we go. So let's get this one underway. Lights are ready. I think we're ready, and we're going to start this race. Okay, we're here live at Brands Hatch for round 3 of the BMW Mini Cup. Who's going to take it into turn 1? Is it going to be Carlos? Is it going to be Scott? Is it going to be Haber? Or is it going to be Dog Lucky? The top 4 there in your shot. And dirty line there for Carlos and Haber. So great start from everyone. That's a great start from Scott. He's round the outside. What a start from Joe. He's down the inside. Joe's going to take the lead in turn 1. Oh, no, he's not. He bails out at the last minute. But it's Carlos in the lead. It's Haber in 2nd. He thought better of it. He had the line and he could have maybe have done it. But I think he was just worried about the guys on the outside, but Carlos has the lead into turn 1. Haber's had a great start into 2nd. Oh, there's a lean by looks like Joe and Scott went off the track. Not too sure what happened there, but we will save that. So Carlos is in 1st. It's Haber in 2nd, Joe Bolt in 3rd, Dog Lucky in 4th, and it's sort of settled down. Roller Grand's in the background as well, but Scott is going to have a lot to do now here, Paul, and that was a real tough lot for him.
Oh yeah, I know that was a firm. And it's kind of everyone's kind of in a line here now, planning their next sort of attack. But Haber and Carlos, or should I say Carlos and Haber in that order, have managed to break away from Joe just enough here to give themselves some breathing space to think about what they're doing. But Joe under a massive amount of pressure from Dog. Lucky here. Well, I think this is going to carry on. There's going to be pockets of fun here for us to watch, Craig, because up and down the field, I'm just looking back myself, and there's, drivers pairing as I'm looking at Scotty and Rollergran. Is that how you say it? Yeah, they're having some fun as well. This is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
This is really looking good.
Definitely, he's got a lot to do as Scott now, hasn't he? He's right at the back there, but look, Haber's taking the lead. He's taking the lead as he comes through clearways there, and he's taking the lead, and Haber is in the lead. Carlos is second, Joe is in third, and Dog Lucky still hasn't got away through. I'm going to try and get this replay in at some point, but Haber again just needs to keep the thing on the tarmac, and he's gone wide again. Same thing again on the same corner.
Commentator's curse, Craig.
Oh, yeah.
Commentator's curse, yeah. Don't mention the gravel. I think I got away with it.
He did indeed.
Yeah, but he's
very,
moved
very
back
lucky.
down. Haber, unfortunately, there, but Carlos is really now. He's got to put the hammer down. That's they've got a bit messy around there, but they're all working themselves out. This is looking good for Carlos. He'll like the look of this. Haber on the attack, though. Look at him taking the shallower line, just trying to get any little bit of time he can. While it all kicks off behind.
Yeah, definitely. Joey Bolt had a little tag there with Dog Lucky. He went wide, managed to get it all sorted out. Then Robbie had a little lunge down the inside of Roberts, but didn't want to turn, which was very interesting. Sarah's now looking down the inside of Damo Roberts for position. Has she got that done? Round the inside, and Dog Lucky, was it Damo's running outside? Look at Hyper! Hyper's having a look down the inside as they come into Westfield. Westfield's there, and doesn't quite do it.
Yes, she can.
Brilliant stuff. Sarah now into 7th place. Let's have a quick look at this replay because there's too much going on here at the moment. Oh my goodness me. So we're looking at 3rd place between Scott goes round the outside. Oh, just a little lean. That was all it was. A lean on the car there. I don't know if he saw him or not. I'm not too sure. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But that's a real shame because that's put Scott right at the back. But he's in the mix and he's now down into 8th place now. And he's got past Damo. But Damo's having a piece of this. And Sarah must be thinking, what's going on behind me? And do you know what? We're going to have a look right now. And there it is.
That was kicking off while you were in the last replay.
Fantastic. Look at this. Oh, Scott down the inside. Damo's off the track. And Damo's lost it in Paddock Hill Bend. Scott's having none of it. And that's his team boss he's just taken off, by the way. Oh, Sarah's gone wide.
Oh, Scott's making up positions again. Sarah's going to try and hold it, but he's just ahead enough. He's given space. Respectful racing, but he's pulled that off. Sarah drops back.
Brilliant racing. Sarah going down the inside again. Doesn't quite do it, but she's enjoying it. Oh, no, she has done it. Oh, she made the move. And Scott had to watch his radar constantly there. And they're still side by side. And they're hammering it down to Hawthorns now. This is a brilliant race between these two, side by side, as they come into Hawthorns, right-hander, into the braking zone. And Scott's done it. Cutback could be on. Is it on? No, it isn't. And Scott managed to hold it. He's now into 7th. Keep an eye on Scott. He's flying. Carlos in the lead. Half a second from Haber. Dog Lucky chasing down Haber in 2nd place. Nick's in 4th. Having a great run. Joey Bolt's having a flyer. And then Robbie's off. And I thought I was going to have a great line there to finish off with, and I didn't. And he goes off the track. Sarah's off the track as well, and Scott's there. Hyper's now into 8th place. He's back in 8th, and there's a cracking battle going on for that top 3 at the moment between Nick, Joey, and Dog. But we're looking at the guys at the back. Robbie's off, and there is Scott in that 7th place. Brilliant stuff here, Paul. But it's very, very argy-bargy at the moment.
Yeah, it's fantastic too. Yeah, there's some respectful racing out there still to be seen. I mean, I've just been watching Hyper with Sarah on the push, but you know, she couldn't quite make the move, the undercut there, and sort of dropped back a little bit as a result. And Hyper was able to sort of get on the back, which put the pressure on, and she just sort of went a bit wide. And Hyper just on a great move. So he's gone for a good result here, Hyper. But yeah, there's very, very close argy-bargy stuff out there in these minis today.
Yeah, definitely. Carlos Octane with a 1:30.385, so fastest lap from him, so you get bonus 2 points as well. And we've got Nick in 4th, says Creme Brulee. We got these minis look lovely, says Beastman. And we got also, you've just been awarded a very happy chappy moment there, because Chocky said, yes, I got the best comment of award from Paul, so well done, Paul, congratulations. And he's also said, good evening, Craig, and your colleague. There we go. So brilliant stuff. Thanks very much, guys, for joining. Cool. Brilliant stuff. Penalty for Carlos. Penalty. Half a second penalty for Carlos as we go back to the camera. And Carlos got a penalty, and this is going to give Haber the lead.
Haber's
surely.
Closing up.
Oh my goodness me.
Haber smells blood now. He knows that's That is though, isn't it? It's first place for him. This is his opportunity now. It's a bit early in the race, but he's going to take it.
Oh,
there
he's
we
found
go.
the outside! Oh, contact! Oh no!
that
That's
was
contact!
muscular. Yeah. Carlos did not want to give that up at all, and Haber was just in the wrong place.
He should have moved over. He should have moved out. He should have just let him go through and then concentrate on the rest of the race. But we're going to go back to the leaders because, Dog Lucky is now trying for the lead and Carlos has managed to defend it. Now Nick's under pressure down the inside of Dog Lucky. Has he got it done? Yes, he is. And Joe's just looking very like, I just think I'm going to wait to see what happens here. But now Joe's back in the mix. Brilliant stuff. But Dog Lucky manages to hold that second place and Nick in third. This is brilliant battling between these lot. The top four all together. Haber's going to have them red mist though.
I tell you, that was great, great respectful and defensive stuff from Dog Lucky. He could have shut the door down on Nicky at any point. They didn't, but he managed to still keep it around the outside and keep the position there for second place. Great stuff from Dog.
Yeah, just seeing the replay of what happened there, and literally Haber was looking to the right hand side of him and could see the car coming ever closer, and he's now popped himself into that fifth place, so keep an eye on that. But there's a battle for second. Nick's going for that second place and he's got it. Oh, Dog Lucky's been power wide, and now Joe goes down the inside, and now Joe has to have a little bit of a tease now and make sure that Dog Lucky can't get through. So it's Joe into third place, Dog Lucky in fourth, Nick in second, and he's the reserve driver. Brilliant stuff. Carlos is in first place still, but probably should have given that back to Haber, so there might be a penalty coming on. But Haber's in fifth, and he's still pushing hard. Scotty's there in sixth, and Hyper's following him. This is fantastic for Hyper. He's an academy driver.
Fantastic, he's been making good moves throughout the race. He's been looking calm, just waiting for mistakes from, up top, and he's been capitalising them. He's just going to put a move underneath Scotty now into Paddock Hill. So you're spot on. He's looking rapid today. So keep that up for sure.
Definitely great battle.
I was just looking at poor old Dog Lucky, probably feeling a little bit frustrated at this point. Running in second, dropped back down now to fourth, and he's really going to be desperate to claw something back. I think he's desperate for that podium, so just keep a semi-eye on Dog as he's sort of see if he can get on the back of Joe here for that third place. There's definitely time.
Yeah, definitely. So Octane there in the lead. You can see Dog Lucky, as we just spoke about, he's there in fourth place. Hyper's now into sixth. Great to see Hyper up there in the top six. So there is Nick there in second, Joey there in third, Dog Lucky fourth. Then we have Haber still on the back of this group. Still plenty of time, 10 minutes to go of this race. Anything can happen. It's still all about consistency. We spoke to about that with Ash Roy and his win early on in the Clios. But great little battle going on here again with Hyper and Scott. Hasn't changed somewhat. Still battling away, but if they can work together, they can close the gap on the top four there, Paul.
Yeah, Hyper's using all of the circuit here and extra.
All of the curb and a little bit more.
And he really is. Yeah, you know what I mean. And he's doing a great job. Sky's obviously he's a really decent driver. Obviously, I can see. But Hyper's holding him up here. He's holding him off. He's putting big pressure on him, but he's actually pulling away as well. So Hyper's doing a great job.
Indeed, and Octane is under real pressure from Nick. Now let's go on board, let's see what we can see. And this is intense. Look at this, fantastic stuff. Round the outside, is he going to do it there? No, he's not. He moves in and tucks in again, tries to cut back, and coming into Graham Hill, into the left-hander now. And again, he knows this track inside out. He does race these cars for a living, so it's absolutely fantastic to see him winning this race. Brilliant stuff. So Nick's giving the weave as well. Nick's like, come on, mate, I'm looking for this win. I'm looking for this win. And he's weaving the tyres here. It's like, gloating him. He's just goading him, isn't he? He's goading him.
Yep. He's just trying to play with him a little bit to try and see what he's made of. If he races these in real life, I think it's quite stern stuff. But the weaving doesn't seem to be affecting Carlos at this point. But Nicky put him wicked pressure on the back. There's plenty of race left, so.
Yeah.
Oh, they're both on the ragged edge. Carlos really pushing, actually pulling the gap out. So Nicky's going to get his message to push on if he's going to catch and pass.
Yeah, definitely. Haber also has the fastest lap, 1:30.1. So he's really put the mimmals in now, hasn't he? He's had a bit of an energy drink and a bit of mojo, and that's topped him up absolutely profusely. And there he is in fifth place. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So there he is, Haber in fifth, Dog Lucky in fourth. There he is, Joe in third. Still the gap opening up between the drivers. It's brilliant stuff though. All around sort of like 3 or 4 tenths here Paul, but no change. Cutback could be on here for Nick. He got been a little bit wide there, did Octane. Has he held it? Oh, just about.
Carlos.
My goodness me.
On the limit.
Oh, he's down the inside. Nick has to go. Oh, there's contact. Oh, there's contact, and
It
Carlos
was
is
a
in the wall.
semi-move. It
Dog
was a
Lucky goes
semi-move.
through. Here we go. Does Dog Lucky do it? He goes into second place, and that is going to be absolutely bliss there for Dog Lucky. And oh, we've lost Joe. We've lost Joe as well. Let's see what happened to Joe, because he was there. No, he
Still
was
kicking
there.
off with Haber.
Oh,
Yeah,
Joe's gone in the
third place.
gravel. So Joe spun out. So he spun out. Contact there at the top of the hill with Druids. And then Dog Lucky just sneaked through. Haber tried to sneak through, and Nick went, no.
Yeah, it was a weird one there at Druids. It was almost like Nicky put a half move on. It was kind of scrappy, kind of weird.
Yeah.
But it resulted in a bit of contact, and then yeah, Dog Lucky regaining that second place that he had. He's now actually pushing on, looking like he might be interested in the win here. Yeah, Haber also moving up in all the chaos there into third place. So he's having a strong race after the last one he's just had. He'll be happy. Still see the leaders, and there's plenty of laps left. So, but yeah, Dog Lucky looking rejuvenated now.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great shout as well, because like we said, we've just been mentioning about the contact with Haber and Octane in that last bit, and obviously battling away early on with a few mistakes there, but Haber is in that third place, so he'll be pushing hard to see if he can get that win and close on the leader. But it's Carlos in the lead at the moment, followed by Dog, with Haber in third, Nick in fourth. Hyper is now into fifth place, and Scotty's just sitting pretty there in sixth, but Joe is on the back of him now, and he'll be looking to try and focus and get back in that top three. But great battling. Sarah Hawkey also there in the 8th spot. She is pushing on well. There is Roberts there in 9th place. We've got Richard Pugh in 10th place. Then we've got Rollergrand in 11th. Then Robbie in 12th after the mishap at the start. Then we've got Douglas and Ceci Perez in 14th place. Back to the leaders, and it's Octane in the lead, and there was a oof from Paul.
You keep hearing those. No Haber with a big slide. I think it was coming out of Surtees or Graham Hill, I think it might have been. A big slide there and enabled Nicky to now at the end of it, at the end of all said and done, coming into Hawthorne's is right on the back of him. So that's as a direct result of just a little bit of a slide. I think it was coming out of Graham Hill Bend, and yeah, he's just dropped off the back of him now actually, but he was nice and close there, so that's all it takes in these little minis. As Haber's gone wide on the grass with another big slide there as well, so he's definitely pushing. He's seen up ahead actually that poor old Dog Lucky, he's got a penalty and he's within range, so Haber here lining himself up for place.
Yeah, and he's been here before, hasn't he? He's been here before and he hit the gravel.
Now. Here we go.
Oh, he's a little bit further back this time.
Yeah, not close enough. On the
and he's done it again!
outside.
He's done the same thing again! Oh, I don't believe it! He's done the same thing again. He tried down
He's
that
still
side.
on it. He's...
Oh,
Come
great
on, son.
save!
Right.
That's a great save.
Save of the day, Haber. Sort of, yeah. Oh my lord. Got to breathe a little bit there, Craig.
Yeah.
But managing to sort of salvage fourth out of that. But was looking nailed on for a second at one point.
Oh,
So he's just got to keep his head, on a swivel here. He's in action now. He's in the Badlands. Got action everywhere. It's kicking off behind him a little bit with his Scotty and Hyper as well. So all action now. We've got just, what was it, roughly 5 minutes?
yeah, 5 minutes to go,
Drive's
mate. Yeah.
Hard up for it now. Let's go.
Look at this. So Carlos has said, you know what, you guys can battle away. I'm just going to drift off into the distance. So he's 2.1 seconds in the lead. Dog Lucky's in second, but he's also got a train, and everyone's got a ticket, and that's Nick, Haber, Scotty, Hyper, and Joe, all in this battle for this second place. It's absolutely fantastic. Can the man at the back get this podium on? It's going to be absolutely fantastic. But don't forget, Scott had an incident at the start. He's now into fifth. He's now got past Hyper, and that is a bonus for him. So now the challenge is on Haber, and can he get past? But Dog Lucky seems to be slowing down Nick at the moment because he's under real pressure.
Yeah, Haber's looking a little bit inconsistent. He's obviously really fast. He's catching now third place, really hard on the brakes, but it's got to be said he's made a few mistakes. He's going on the grass again. He's got the pace, but I think he's got to get that under control. Either way, but he's pushing on the back now. He's looking for a podium at least from Nicky here as they're coming on to, was this lap 11 now? Clouds starting to roll in a little bit.
Yeah, just feathering around,
Can't
aren't
make
they, these clouds, and
Yeah,
the
he's running
VIPs.
outside.
VIPs are loving this at the moment, aren't they? They are absolutely loving their seats today. Look at the crowds, absolutely crazy. I don't know why there's nobody in the pit lane. Well, that's a bit random, and down at in the paddock area. But it is absolutely heaving on track. There is a spinner further back. I'm not too sure who that is, but
That
somebody's
was Robbie.
spun.
That was
Robbie
Robbie, yeah,
spun.
nearly hitting the pit lane entry.
Oh, frustrating for him. So Dog Lucky there in second place. Oh, look at Haber, he's all over the back of Nick. He's trying to find a way through, can't quite do it. But he is under real pressure. Let's go on board with Nick. This is fantastic stuff. Great racing.
Yeah, no, look, Haber's going to be up for some sort of, retribution, really. He seems to definitely be faster, I think, at this point than Nicky. But he's got to find the right place to overtake. It actually looks like Dog Lucky's coming towards them as well, so this could end up in a three-way battle before this lap's even through. But look, he's trying to take as much as possible on the grass as well. Wow.
But Scotty's played into this as well. Yeah, so Nick seems to be going, he's trying to just get going, and obviously it must be absolutely frightening in VR, but he's got this Mini right up his bumper. But Scott's come into the mix. Look at this, Scott's in there. Oh, there's a bit of contact between Nick and Haber, but it's sort of given him a bit of bump draft, and that's put him into the clutches of Dog. This is brilliant. 3 minutes to go. We've still got 2 laps. Fantastic.
Nicky in the slipstream now. Dog a little bit early on the brakes. As a little bit of skipping and jumping, as Haber's got a great run here coming into Druids. He's gone to the outside.
Oh, this could be beneficial for Scotty. Yeah, Scotty could get the benefit here. Oh, he's got a tackle there. He's got a nudge. Brilliant stuff.
He had a sniff.
And tries again as they come down the Cooper straight again. Oh, Haber's gone wide. Haber's gone off the track again. He just needs to get control, doesn't he? And Scotty's down the inside this time. And Scotty's now into 4th place. Down the inside. Says thank you very much. And that's going to be dirty tyres for Haber. But has he got it done? No, he hasn't, because Haber's on his right-hand side. This is fantastic racing.
How has he kept that? He's managed to get the grip out of there after going off as well for quite a long time. He's not given Scotty a lot of room. They're coming into Hawthorne.
Goodness me!
Cut the nose off
he's got down the inside. That's a fantastic move. Let's have a look at that again. Oh, I sound like the guy from the Superbikes. But my goodness me, what a battle between those two. That's sensational. Look at this. Round the outside. He looked like he had it done. Haber went wide. Cutback was on for Scott. Thank you very much. I'll take that. Brilliant driving. Brilliant driving from those two. Excellent.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh, Haber's still
Scotty
pushing.
And Haber still hard at it.
Oh, we got 2 laps here, mate.
Craig.
Yeah, we got 2 laps here. Haber down the inside. Contact with him and Scotty's off the track. Oh, that was a bit naughty.
All over it.
Yeah, that was a bit naughty, that one. And,
Hyper's benefited out of this. Hyper in 4th place now. He's just gone through. Coming into turn 1, he's in a great position. But a frustrated, it's got to be said, Haber at this point is really going to be taking no prisoners as he comes up the inside of Hyper at Druids.
Yes, it
he's made that stick. But great driving from Hyper here.
Yeah, very, very cautious, and I love to see that. Oh, sideways again. He's made another mistake, and that's going to be Hyper having another pop at him here. But it's just a shame, isn't it? There was some great racing there, and just a little bit of patience. I mean, it's not really a corner you can actually, overtake, really. It's very tough round there, and you should really just get yourself ready for that final corner.
It's fast-paced stuff out there. These guys are, they're probably sweating, and it means a lot to them. So they're all on the maximum push, aren't they? You never know what you're doing, really, in that moment. You just hope for the best, go with your instincts. But for the most part, it's been great racing. These two, for instance, look, we got Hyper and Haber. Hyper looks like he's just waiting for his moment, but following each other so close, using some grass there as well. So, what do you say? The curbs and a bit more. What do you say?
Yeah, that's it. All of the curbs.
That'll be the one.
More. Yeah, that's the one. That's going to be on my T-shirt next week. But I love that.
Look at Joe.
Craig Pierce has just put that was a BTCC from the 90s move. It really was, wasn't it? Octane Racing crosses the line. He has 10 seconds to go. Dog Lucky comes through as well. Nick is also coming through. Then we have Haber in 3rd. Don't forget, Haber will be 3rd overall because reserve drivers do not get any points. So Joe's in 5th now. So Hyper, mistake there from Hyper somewhere, because Joe's now in 5th place. Scott's going to finish in 7th. He will be absolutely frustrated. Sarah in 8th place. Roberts in 9th. Then it'll be Roller Grand in the top 10. Well done to her. Fantastic stuff. Richard Pugh's going to come across the line in 11th place. Robbie's going to be absolutely disheartened with himself there in that 12th spot. It's going to be Douglas in 13th. Ceci Perez in 14th. But the battle for the lead, Carlos is absolutely flying away with it. But the battle for 2nd is still on.
Yeah, Joe moving up there from it was about clearways, somewhere about there. I think it was a legitimate pass on Hyper there for position for P5.
Lovely stuff. Great shout there, mate. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So there we go. We're going to keep an eye on these guys. Still that battle on for that second place. Dog Lucky and Nick Haber there, still holding 4th place. Joe in 5th place, and we've got Hyper just behind him. So this is your top 6 on the final lap. And Carlos has really got this done today. Done a fantastic job. Had a little bit of an incident at the start with Haber, but Haber's had his own shenanigans as well. So we'll have a look at that after the race, and I'm pretty sure a couple of people will be sending some video footage. But here we go. There's Dog Lucky in 2nd, Nick there in 3rd, Haber is there in 4th. But we're going to take a look at our leader. He crosses the line, and it's Carlos Octane who takes the win. It's Dog Lucky in 2nd. It'll be Nick in 3rd. It'll be Haber in 4th, with Joe in 5th and Hyper in 6th. But there is your winner, Mr. Carlos Octane. But what a drive from him, and that was really intense. My goodness me.
Blimey. Yeah, I big shout to the dog in that one. I mean, he went for a roller coaster, that guy, or whatever. I mean, dude, he was up in 2nd, then he was down in 4th, 5th, and then he was up again, then down, and then up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he has to say. But no, that was intense. That really was. That was fantastic.
Yeah, it was, mate. It really was. That was cracking. So, Mr. Carlos Octane takes the win, and well done to him. Dog Lucky takes 2nd place with Nick in 3rd, Haber in 4th, Joey Bolt there in 5th. Then we have Hyper in 6th, Scotty in 7th, Sarah Hawkey there in 8th, Roberts in 9th, Roller Grand in 10th, Richard Pugh in 11th, Robbie there in 12th, Douglas in 13th, and Ceci in 14th place. Fastest lap did go to Haber, I think. Yes, it did. That's a cracking lap. So
he's on an ultimate push, wasn't he?
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, he was on a mega push.
What a race. Absolutely brilliant from Paul. Thank you, Paul. Thanks for commentating. Fantastic job.
Yeah, you're right. Got your back.
So there we go. Let's have a word with our top 3. We're going to have a word with Nick. Obviously, Nick had finished there in that 3rd place, but obviously he was a reserve driver tonight. But Nick, brilliant stuff, mate. You must be very happy with that. That was high octane racing. Hello, Nick. You there? Nick's not there. Okay, we won't talk to Nick. He's probably petrified. Oh, no, there he is. There's Nick. Hello, Nick. How you doing, mate? Congratulations on finishing that 3rd place. How'd you feel?
Hello. Feels great. First of all, I would like to say a heck of a race with Haber. He gave me a good run. And I have to keep repeating this, getting podiums on the correct races, because I'm not running this one. So
oh, that's
anyway,
brilliant.
I really enjoyed it. It was really good.
Yeah, you did a great job, mate. It was very intense. I mean, we have so much to watch. We didn't know where to look. That was the thing. So it was absolutely grand, absolutely grand. But mate, great drive, and you was in VR tonight, weren't you?
Tonight, no.
Oh, you weren't? Okay, I do take everything back that I said. Yeah, I thought you might be scared of Paddock.
Yeah.
But brilliant stuff, mate. Congratulations, and thank you for joining us tonight for this race. It was an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you.
I really enjoyed it.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Brilliant stuff. Let's have a word with 2nd place is Mr. Dog Lucky. Dog, mate, what a race. That was a little up and down, topsy-turvy. You know, you paid the money to get in, and you managed to get in. You got 2nd. Well done. How'd you feel?
Yeah, good, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, great race. Up, down, left, right, every which way possible, really, wasn't it?
It was brilliant. I was doing a hokey cokey at one point, I'm pretty sure. But that was absolutely unbelievable, mate. Battles all over the park, but it started getting a little bit argy-bargy, didn't it?
Yeah, in places. I think there was a couple of iffy moments, but I think when you look back, I think some of them probably are just about, on the right side of legal. So
yeah, that's a great shout there, mate. And we'll keep an eye on those. Hopefully we'll get some video footage and keep an eye and have a chat with everyone about those bits. But well done, Dog. You had an absolutely superb race. Congratulations, mate. And well done. Brilliant.
thank you, mate. Thank you both.
Yeah, I want to just shout you out as well, mate, because that was cool. It was cool that you finished where you did after you having that nightmare during the race. I was sort of rooting for you, even though I'm not really allowed to root for anybody, but you were my man in that one, so well done.
Yeah, dude, thank you.
Love that. Love that. So let's have a word with Mr. Charlie Darbs, Carlos Octane. Mate, you must be pumped, but a little incident at the start there with Haber. Hopefully that won't cause any fuss, but mate, what a drive. Fantastic.
Oh, thanks, Craig. Oh, mate, that was. I just kept picking up the penalty, and he kept closing the gate. He was close to me anyway, and I just kept catching that penalty just a pixel too far over on the curb, and yeah, I picked up a penalty 2 times, and yeah, the second time he got right around the outside. I was keeping the inside line, and I think it just washed into him a little bit, and it seemed like it was like I knocked him, but I mean, we were like barely touched each other, but it was a close one. I was loving racing with him, and then obviously then he disappeared, and I was like, oh god. But yeah, it was great racing. Yeah, great racing.
Yeah, it also doesn't help because obviously it was like a glitch fest, wasn't it, between you two, I suppose.
Yeah.
So it probably wasn't nothing. We probably looked at it like it was something. It probably was nothing. So hopefully we can have a look at that without no glitch. But mate, great drive. And just a quick one. When you racing next? Because you're starting your new championship soon, aren't you?
Yes, mate. We've got testing next week, and then it's the following weekend at Cadwell Park. Yeah, hopefully it's. Yeah,
That's a good start, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think there's about 30 minis or something. There's quite a big grid, and I'm in the top open class. So with Lee Campbell, and hopefully we do well as a team because we've joined forces for this year, and hopefully we'll bring some good results in. Hopefully.
Oh, that's fantastic, mate. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Ed, do you want to say anything there, Paul? Because that was a fantastic drive for him, wasn't it?
So much, all the time. Considering this guy drives in real life. No, well done. Well done. You know, it looked like a tough race, to be honest with you. You know, you had moments like Craig's just previously mentioned and everything, but yeah, you've done great there. You know, 3 seconds isn't a great deal of time, really, on a race like that, is it? So you've had to push. So well done. Well done. It's great to watch.
Go. Lovely stuff.
It was flat out from the get-go, wasn't it? It's pushing every limit.
It was a bit mad, yeah. So well done for surviving it.
It was fantastic. It
Thanks,
really was.
Paul, mate.
Congratulations, mate. Super stuff.
Cheers, Craig.
And you're welcome,
Thanks,
mate.
boys.
Yeah, good luck, mate. Really looking forward to seeing how you get on. And brilliant, absolutely brilliant. 2 cracking races. We have one more to go, and it's the feature race. It's the 1 hour special. Go and grab yourself a cup of tea, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a He-Man's face cup of tea. If you want to come and join me, come to Wales. If you can't, go and make yourself one. But it's going to be an absolute cracker. Paul, I will see you in 5, and we'll get this one up and running for the GT3 1 hour endurance race.
You and me, we both live life at full speed, easy to see. When we collide, no one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. You and me, we both live life at full speed, easy to see. When we collide, no one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. And after the stars have crumbled to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let's roll. No, 'cause I feel the storm. You'll see the sun, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun. And after the stars have crumbled to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let's roll. No, 'cause after the storm, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun. see when we collide. No one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. You and me, we both live life at full speed. Easy to see when we collide. No one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. And after the stars that crumble to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let's go. No, 'cause I feel the storm. You'll see the sun, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun. And after the stars that crumble to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let's go. No, 'cause after the storm, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun. You and me, we both live life at full speed. Easy to see when we collide. No one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. You and me, we both live life at full speed. Easy to see when we collide. No one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. And after the stars that crumble to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let's go. No, 'cause I feel the storm. You'll see the sun, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun. And after the stars that crumble to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let's go. No, 'cause after the storm, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun. walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. You and me, we both live life at full speed. Easy to see when we collide. No one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. And after the stars that crumble to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let's roll. No, 'cause I feel the storm. You'll see the sun, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun. And after the stars have crumbled to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean let's roll. No, 'cause after the storm, you'll see the sun, you'll see the sun.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the racing here at Brands Hatch, and we are here for the feature race. It's the GT3 1 hour endurance series, and we are on board with Zabas, who has been having a cracking championship, but fell at the last hurdle, with Scott taking that win in the night time at Watkins Glen. In the commentary box again with me is Paul Daines. Hello Paul, hope you enjoyed yourself this evening. How you feeling at the moment? Qualifying's all on me then, is that what you're saying? Yeah. No. Yeah, we need to do that. Yeah, so we got Paul in the safety car, so we're looking forward to seeing how he gets on with that. Absolutely spotless, I'm pretty sure. So he'll be taking the guys out for a lap, and enjoyable in the McLaren today. So let's have a look at the championship table. And it's Zabas in the lead of this table at the moment, 62 points in first place. Clive in second with 60 points. Scotty there in third with 59. Lacko unfortunately not here today on 48. Audio Muted has been climbing the table in the last two races, been doing superb, and there he is on 42 points. Lewis again also been doing cracking job. He's in third place at the moment in qualifying, so keep an eye on him. He's there in sixth spot. Haslett is in seventh. And again, all the new physics has totally changed the way the drivers think about this racing. Gia Kayla is there in 8th place. Watsy is there in 9th place. Then we've got Louis there in 10th. Unfortunately not racing tonight. Or is he? No, he isn't. He did say he weren't going to be here. Robbie's there in 11th. Robert's there in 12th. Limelicker unfortunately has had a problem with his TV, so that's now destroyed and he can't see a thing, so unfortunately he won't be watching either. And then we have AVRG Viper, and he also won't be able to race. And I do apologise, Paul, I put you on mute and nobody heard a thing that you said, but it doesn't matter, he can't see the qualifying anyway. But what he was saying is that he's going to be doing the safety car for us this evening, so looking forward to that. So Zabas on pole position at the moment here, Paul, with a lovely time of a 1:22.849, and that's pretty quick round here, isn't it? That's very strange, isn't it? Oh, right, okay, yeah. Okay, hopefully that, fingers crossed, that works. But Zabas is there. Yeah, let's not even think about it. Yeah, so Gia Kayla has just come through as well. Zabas is on a purple. He can see his nemesis. Oh, and he's made a big mistake there. So Clive is there in second place. So Zabas is one to watch out for. He's been absolutely flying. He's been cracking this weekend already in the Clios with a second place all on to his table there, championship points. But Clive's on the purple lap, so let's see if he can take that pole position. And it's vital to get this as well, because this is exactly where he wants to be, on the left-hand side, not on the dirty stuff, and get a good start off the start-finish straight. So here we go. Clive coming through the start-finish straight now. Does he go faster? This is going to be a quick time. Does he do it? Oh, he's done it by 0.034. Goes into pole position. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, they started off with the Porsches, and then they some of them were going, uh-oh. So it's very interesting to see how that was all coming about. And
that's Haber again with a big spin. Yeah, a big spin coming out of Graham Hill, and he's still on the grass now as a result. But he's on the push in fifth at the moment, but with a second to Clive, who's at the moment the provisional pole sitter.
Oh.
But yeah, Haber again, wow, struggling at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't think some of these guys have actually realised about the physics has changed. So when you come off the exit of these corners and you do go in the gravel or you do go in the grass, it does pick up marbles. So you've got to you've got to get the braking right. You've got to slow down a little bit earlier in the next corner because you can't just go back on the power and go, oh, I'm just going to carry on. They have really changed this on GT7 and it's absolutely superb. It's just what we wanted and what we hoped for. As I say that, Scott has gone into 4th place, winner at Watkins Glen. He's now in 4th place and he will have the red mist from the previous race. He'll want to win this one for sure, Paul.
What a livery as well. Look at the colours on this thing.
That's great.
What's that, BBR? Yeah, no, this is impressive. Yeah, so yeah, Scotty going to be looking for a decent result. What did he did fairly well in the thing, had a bit of a roller coaster, a bit like the dog, you know, it was up and down, so he'll be on for something here, I'm sure. He's in the slipstream, just gone to 4th. He's got audio muted ahead, so looking at he's definitely quicker at this point, so Scotty going to be slowed down on this lap, unless audio muted makes way, but both on a quali lap, so both entitled to the track.
Yeah, definitely. Looking at different ideas with the fuel strategy, because obviously we've seen throughout this championship that the Nismos have been absolutely fantastic on the fuel, so we have to keep an eye on that as we see Gear Kayla going up into 7th place. Mr. Mark Price has just said, come on Watsy, who's in 8th place. We will take a look at him there as well. Thanks for Mark Price for joining us. Mighty Minis champion as well. Mighty Minis racing champion Mark Price is with us on the chat, so great to see him there. Clive Smith is there in 1st place, so we can see if he can make any difference there. Scott's now into 4th. Lewis is having a good race. Looking forward to seeing how he does. But strategy is going to be massive in this race. We've seen 2 stops. We did see someone drop in with a bit of a fuel stop late on. But it was very interesting to see the tyre choices last time out. But most of them went for the the soft tyres.
Yeah, it's going to be more about the fuel, I think, than on this one. It's coming down rapid, and all drivers kind of operating with the same kind of fuel load, you know, there or thereabouts at the moment, as they're all obviously on a massive push, so it's a good gauge. We all know they're pushing out there, so it's definitely wearing down at a rate that they're going to need to think about this, I think. So I'm probably expecting to see some lift and coast, some short shifting, and yeah, some longer strategies, you know, maybe hopefully playing out in this one. But yeah, the fuel, I think, yeah, we've got to watch this as Clive just clips the grass. Wow, yeah, still pushing.
Isn't he?
Wow.
Yeah, he settled down a bit there, hasn't he? Gear Kayla goes into 4th. Gear Kayla in the BMW for Racing Rivals has gone into 4th place. And this is how the physics change as well. This has totally changed his car. And look at him, he's in 4th place. So it's great to see the BMWs up there from now. So we have split those Porsches straight in the middle. And there is a BMW sitting nice and pretty. A big, beefy BMW in the middle there. Gorgeous. Then we have Havard in 7th as well. So in the Aston Martin, Watsy there in 8th place in the Nismo. Where is he? He's sitting there somewhere. Oh, he's had an incident. We're just waiting for him to come back into shot. There he is. So he's been off the grass. But I'll tell you what, 1.6 off these, these alien drivers is very, very good. So I'll tell you what, the physics are helping these guys. So all the guys that used to be at the back are now coming to the front, which is fantastic for us here.
Yeah, it's going to be cool, man. I mean, we've got half a second separating the top 3, so going to be a good race incoming. I'm going to go get I'll go get a wiggle on. I've got to go, sort of get out of here, get down the stairs, run across the circuit and get to the car. So I will go down now, and that should now be enough time, and then I'll see you back in the comms box. But yeah, good luck everybody out there, man. I better run.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So he's going to just jump in his McLaren because time is at the essence, and we've got 50 seconds of this race to go. Dog Lucky does a 25, so not quite on the pace, but he's there. He's in 11th place. Robbie there in 10th place. You can actually hear there Paul just shutting the door in the background of the comms room. But there is Dog Lucky in 11th. There is Ben in 12th place. Hyper and is there in 13th place, and he's just parked up. Obviously, he is a reserve driver tonight, so thank you very much for jumping in at the last minute there, buddy. So, Clive coming through now. 20 seconds to go. He would love a win. Hasn't had one yet, and he's looking very close to getting one. But Zabas and also Scott have taken it, so across the line he goes, and goes quicker. 22.731 for Clive. Is Zabas on the lap as he comes through? Coming through the second sector now. He's faster. He's nearly 2/10 faster than Clive. This is intense stuff. We're going to stay with Zabas. Can he get pole position? Absolutely unbelievable. Lewis goes fast again, 23.655. Puts him into 5th place. Scotty now drops down into 6th. Audio Muted has just knocked Watsy back down to 9th, and Audio Muted now into 8th. So here comes Zabas. Has he done it? Is he going to be quick enough? This is the final lap. So Zabas comes around for the final time. He puts the hammer down. He hits a bit of the gravel on the exit, but it seems to be okay. Doglarky goes faster again. Can he get pole position? Oh, not quite. Not quite. 0.095. And Zabas will take 2nd. Haslett's coming through now. He doesn't look like he's on a lap, so he's going to stay there in 3rd. But let's have a look. Can Gia Kayla do any better? Where is Gia Kayla? He's sort of parked there somewhere. Can't see Gia Kayla. Where's Gia Kayla? I think he's in the pits. But Lewis has finished as well. Scotty also finished. Haber has finished. Audio Muted has finished. Watsy has just crossed the line. Stays in 9th place. Robbie also, sorry there. Robbie has also finished and has taken that 10th spot. Dog Lucky will take 11th. Ben there in 12th. And then we'll have Hyper on the back there in 13th place. But Clive is your pole man at this moment. So well done to Clive. Very, very close between him and Zabas. So a 22 there for Zay right at the end there. Fantastic racing from these guys as they just do a bit of a warm down. Thank you very much for everyone for joining. Come on, Daniel Watts. We've got Zabas with his hands. Yeah, mate, it was a cracking lap. Don't begrudge yourself, buddy. It was a really good lap. So there they come through. Gia Kayla will take, there he is. He will take that 4th place for Racing Rivals. He'll be very pleased with that. He'll be very, very pleased. Don't forget to please share, like the stream if you haven't done so already. It really does help us try and get those numbers back up again. So race results, qualifying results is Clive there on pole position. 2nd will be Zabas. 3rd is Haslett. Gia Kayla will be 4th. Lewis 5th. Scott there in 6th. Haber in 7th, Audio Muted in 8th. Then we'll have Watsy in 9th, Rob there in 10th, Dog in 11th, Ben in 12th, Hyper in 13th, and Captain will be the man in the safety car, which we will see shortly. So we'll just let the guys know. So we're 10 seconds. Safety car. You come through. Should be. Actually, I'll just put safety car. Follow safety car. That'll probably be easier because they'll probably. There you go. Let's just quickly put that on there. Right, fantastic stuff. And everyone should be ready. So let's get this one underway. Really looking forward to this. And exciting stuff. Nice CCR liveries. Thanks, Sun7. Great to see you, Greg. Appreciate that, man. And lovely to see that he is watching as well. So here we go for round 3 here at Brands Hatch for the GT3 1-hour endurance race. Let's get this on the way. Let's kick off this race. I'm really excited about this one. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. And we've got a little warm-up video. And this is what's happening on Monday. So here we are live here at Brands Hatch for the 1-hour endurance series, driving through the Lovely track here is Captain Colossus. He is taking him round, and he looks like he's enjoying himself in the safety car as he climbs through Hawthorns now. There is Clive, who will be taking pole position. Second there, Zabas, and there is Haslett in third. Seems to have a heavy glitch. Hopefully that sorts itself out, because that's very, very worrying indeed for the guys behind. Gear Kayla will take that 4th place, and we have the top 5 of Lewis just behind him. So Captain Colossus has brung them round into Hawthorns. Very exciting. That is a gorgeous looking set of cars there in the background. A lot of Porsches, but what can the others do? We do have that BMW that has just sneaked itself in the top 5, which is great to see. So Captain Colossus now will start peeling away after this corner, and guys will start to form up. So Clive is going to get them to settle down now, and hopefully that will be that. Hopefully they'll get them all lined up now. It doesn't look like they're doing it. No, they haven't done it. That's right, they need to form up now. Come on, guys. How many times we've done this? It's unreal. So they should have formed up a little bit earlier, but they are doing it now. Brilliant stuff. So here we go. They are getting a bit lined up. They're all rallying at the back there to get close enough. And here we go. Lights out for round 3. And they're going to cross the line now. Away we go. And here goes Paul. He's now sprinted back up to the comms box. And it's Clive who takes it into turn 1 for the first time. Zabas is second. And it's a great start. Everyone's got through. Kayla's gone back into 6th place. But it's Clive who takes the lead into turn 1 and turn 2. And Zabas there in second. Lewis had a great run. He's got into 3rd place. Has he got that done? Yes, he has. Into 3rd. Look at Haber. He's now in 5th. It's Glitch City between 4th and 5th. What a battle that is. Gear Kayla there in 6th place. He's now gone backwards again. Scotty down the inside of him, full position. Has he got that done? Yes, he has. So Scott's having to move down the inside. And Gear Kayla at the moment has just been swamped by the Porsches and the Aston Martin. He's dropped right back here, Paul.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling at the moment. As we saw Scotty just go through there, and he's definitely look at the difference in speed. So we've got audio muted in the Nismo. He's coming alongside here into Hawthorns. He's gone defensive. Is he going to be? He's going to be vulnerable here. He's gone for it. Audio muted underneath. Oh, he's committed, isn't he? Yeah, Kayla very committed there. Losing out ultimately. But he's lost, down near Watsy at the moment. So terrible start for Gear Kayla.
Yeah, what's happened positions here? Yeah, Kayla's had some serious problems. I'm not too sure what's happened. I don't know if he's got throttle issues or brake issues. I'm not too sure. But he's going very, very slowly. He can't seem to get the car back up and running. He's sort of settled down now. So I don't know if he had an electrical issue or something like that on the pedals. Not too sure. But
I don't know.
Real problem there for Gear Kayla. Yeah, very worrying.
Rather cautious, really, to my eye. He's going defensive now. He's got Hyper behind in the Porsche. Everyone kind of knows how versatile the Porsche can be. In fact, I think there's quite a few out there today now as they come through paddock kill. So hopefully Gear Kayla can sort of get things settled down now and start pushing forwards, because there's a bit of a group building in front.
That is indeed a little mistake there from Haber there in the background, and Scotty were wanting blood after the last race, and he's behind him in that 6th spot. Goes a little bit wide, does Haber. He manages to get it under control. There is Scotty, who won the last race outright, so we'll see what he can do after a massive penalty issue with going through the pits, and got a 3-second penalty. So don't forget, those penalty warnings are on 3 seconds, and it hit him hard. And Haber's off the track. Oh my goodness me! And he spins right in front of Scott. Jeez Louise, that was close.
Yeah, I missed that. I was watching the battle between Lewis and Had place. Lewis made a mistake. He's made a mistake coming out of Surtees. And Haslett really closed up down into Hawthorns, and he's been with him ever since. So this is definitely going to be raging on until its conclusion. Lewis is definitely struggling here to keep Haslett behind at this point in the race. We don't know what their fuel maps are on or anything at this point, so we're just going to watch this play out for a little bit. We should know what sort of where the drivers are going to be on a push, or whether drivers are going to be thinking more long run over the next few laps. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting start.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on this weather as well. Alex Garvey has joined as well. Let's go, Dave, Haslett and Scott. And apparently, Haslett's low on fuel, it was. Oh, now it's okay now. It seems to be sorted out. Oh, Haslett's off the track and he's got back on again. I don't know if that was a glitch or a problem, but it looks like Ben Ellison is going down audio muted as well. Scotty has got through, has he? Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. He's still there.
He's on the attack.
Oh, my goodness me. Ben Ellison is through on audio mute. He's now into 6th place, so great stuff from him. You've got Dog Lucky there just behind them, between audio muted there, and Watsy is dog lucky. There he is. There's Watsy and Knife. So good stuff from those two guys. Hyper there in 10th place. Gear Kayla's now still there in 11th. There's a big crash at the back there between the two HRT guys. Big crash.
Teammates.
They're coming out of the corner.
That's going to be one hell of a debrief.
Oh, dearie me. And it looked like Gear Kayla also had an incident as well. So not too sure what's happened to Gear Kayla. He's really in the dumps here, isn't he?
He's actually having, I think, problem with the car. I think he's actually looking like he's struggling with the car itself. It's been a bit of a tough horse to tame, I think, out there recently. But I don't know about since the new update. But he's definitely seemingly struggling, especially around this track, I think, with the M6. But yeah, it looks like he got caught up a little bit with something. He's quite a fair bit back from Hyper here.
Yeah,
so it's an unfortunate start there for Gear Kayla. Yeah,
unfortunate, it really is. It's such a shame because he's such a good driver, week in, week out. He never puts a foot wrong, and then it seems like the stars open up, the TV stands come out, and the cameras are out, and the commentary comes on, and it just goes all to pot. It's such a shame for him. He's doing so well, but Zabas made a big mistake there, but somehow closed the gap up on Clive. Work that one out. I don't know what's happening because the fuel keeps on coming up saying that people need to refuel. It's not the case. You can quite clearly see, well, you can't see, but I can quite clearly see that it's got plenty of fuel in the car. There is Zabas in second place. Lewis is there in third. He's not that far behind, to be fair, but he might have a strategy on. He does have better fuel than the other two in front. There is Haslett now being chased down by Scotty, who's in fifth, so he's looking for a bit more he wants something out of this race. He's in 5th place and he'll be chasing down Haslett. Ben Ellison there in the 6th place in the Band of Brothers car. There is Audio Muted in 7th. Loving that livery. It's stunning. Watsy is having a really good race at the moment. He's now chasing down Audio Muted and he has plenty of fuel. Dog Lucky goes wide as they come through Dingle Dell, which didn't help him out, but he's managed to get it together. Gear Kayla's there in 10th. And Hyper's dropped down to 11th after a couple of incidents early on. So Clive in the lead, Zabas second, Lewis third. Bit open at the moment.
Sorry, you talking to me? I'm miles away just watching this battle between Scotty and Haslett. Oh, that's a classic, and I'll go on the show reel, but no.
All good, mate.
No,
it's all
these
good.
guys are absolutely on it. They're both in the Porsche. They're both on the same exact strategy. They're both using the same amount of fuel, I think. And yeah, they're finding the limit here, and it's going to be a casual mistake, just a tiny little. You know, like
he's
that.
made
There
that
we go.
mistake.
Commentator's curse. I'm so sorry, Scotty.
That
was all me.
I'm so glad it weren't me this time.
So there we go. That can happen so easy. You know, you just open the wheel a little bit, you find some of the marbles, and the next thing you know, he's got 1.9 seconds, which is going to be, it's hard. It's tough to deal with, especially you've got the likes of Ben Allison behind you in the same machinery. So we'll see. We'll watch that gap there. It's at a second at the moment. So there's a battle on for 5th. Oh, another commentator. I should stop talking, Craig. Ben Allison's just gone off. Just as I'm. Yep.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Not again. I tell you what, this guy has so much bad luck. He had the same problem in the last race at Watkins Glen. Went off in a big way. Nearly took his team out. And again, just pushing that a little bit too hard. And into the gravel. And nearly took out Audio Muted for his troubles. Absolutely unbelievable.
Yes.
Unlucky there to Ben there, but he'll be pushing on. So again, it says refueling. He's got plenty of fuel. Don't panic, all right? There must be a severe glitch going on. But Clive is under real pressure now from Zabas. Half a second. Now down to 4 tenths here, Paul. Worrying stuff.
Yep. Yeah, he's definitely on a charge, his old Zabas. He's got no pressure at all behind to speak of. He's not worried at all about Lewis. It's a long race. We're not even 10 minutes in. And yeah, there's no, I don't think, any strategy going on here at the moment.
No, definitely short shifting, as you can see. Not hitting the
short
full
shifting
revs.
a little touch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just a little
maybe a
bit
little
of short
bit.
shift.
But yeah, there's definitely a bit of honour here at this point between Clive and Zabas. That's going to provide us with some great racing, some great viewing. So yeah, keep doing it.
Yeah, don't spin out. We won't commentate Kirsty. We'll probably come off for you for a minute. But Lewis in 3rd place, who's doing a cracking job there. But this battle for first is going to hot up throughout the race. And again, another purple sector for Zabas. And I think Clive's happy there, but I'm just wondering if he can go just that little bit quicker. I do apologise about this please refuel remaining stuff going on. Not have any idea why that's doing that. It's just decided it's going to come on. So
Strange,
that's probably one of the bugs that they were talking about on their Gran Turismo.
We've actually got Haber in the pits here. He's just sitting there, really, not taking on any fuel or tyres. So it's Haber's retirement there we might be looking at. So yeah, it's not worked out for Haber on this occasion. So sorry about that, my friend.
Yeah, the pit crew are looking. They just had a little nose in the wheel arch there. It's got like damage on the front there, and
could have been terminal.
Yeah, he's now
Terminal
looking
damage.
underneath the car. There's a man taking a photo of something that's not the car. I do apologise about that. And guy's feeling the rubber on the other side, and there's a guy in a suit who's looking like he's posing for the camera. So great stuff, brilliant. So let's go back to the race. It's Clive there in the lead, Zabas in second, still managing to hold that 6th, 10th now. He's now gone up. So Zabas making a few mistakes as he's trying to keep the pressure on, and he needs to stay in the tow here, Paul, doesn't he? Because it's quite crucial with the fuel load. So you have to stay in the tow to make sure you keep that fuel load down.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're roughly the same pace as, you may as well advantage. You know, you may as well do some short shifting and whatnot, just to make use of the free slipstream and therefore the free fuel essentially. He's well within range. You know, he's got good slipstream. You know, Clive's definitely got the pace at the moment, but yeah, Zabas is well poised, put it that way, because he's saving fuel the whole time, as he's just gone quickest, Zabas, with a 1:22.8, and has closed up quite a bit there, just by a 10th, coming out of Paddock Hill. So yeah, it's hard to call at this point, but Zabas definitely looking like he could be in the pound seats as far as that little battle's concerned.
Definitely. So he's really starting to close him down, isn't he? So let's just take a look at Clive's fuel. They're about the same. Zabas is holding, like I said, because he's sitting in that tow, he has sort of got a little bit better fuel, but Clive's tyres are absolutely sensational. So if he can just hold on a little bit longer, then I'll tell you what, this race is going to go down to the wire, isn't it? So Lewis there in 3rd. Haslett is now being chased down by Scotty, who's behind him in that awesome looking livery. Looks like he's going to Hawaii or something, but it's gorgeous. But another BBR car on track. Audiometer's in 6th place. He'll be very pleased with this. And again, watch out for his fuel load and tyres. He's really, really good at it. What's he there as well? He's looking in a very good position. Half a tank at the moment with great looking tyres. Ben's there in 8th place after the mishap earlier on. Gear Kaler's now jumped into 9th place with Dog Lucky in 10th. So looks like Gear Kaler's got his mojo back there, Paul.
Yeah, no, definitely. Hopefully, anyway, at least start. Yeah, for Gear Kaler there. It's it must be a bit frustrating at the start for, you know, because I think there was just a lot of action going on, and you know, he looked quite polite with it, and suffered as a result. So that's good to see. I'm just watching Scotty now. He's caught right up to the back of Haslett. He's been in the 23s the last. Let's have a look at this one. He's gone in the 24s here, but he's in the 23s the last couple of laps. He's put a move underneath Haslett for P4 there. So he's been building that one up for 3 laps. And he was roughly half a second a lap quicker there, so that was a great move, great build up to that one that I was watching and enjoying. So Scotty looking to push on now and yeah, make use of the overspeed.
Brilliantly said, mate. And yeah, we're just watching that replay now. Good move, and Haslett has just been passed by Scott now into 4th place. So great stuff from Scott. Now he can start attacking again. But again, you just got to keep an eye on the fuel. But here comes Haslett. Haslett's having none of it. He's now on the outside line. He's going to have a better position here if he can hold that outside line. It's going to be very brave. Is he going to do it? He might get a cutback here. Don't forget, this is an endurance race, but who cares? Let's see the racing. This is fantastic. The 2 Porsches battling away at the moment. The team manager will be absolutely worrying at the moment, and he was in the race, so he could have come into racing the GT3s, which is a real shame because it would have been good to have him on track. But Clive is under real pressure again from Zabas, so Zabas has caught him up yet again, and now Clive's going defensive, which is very unlike Clive at the moment. And we are, 15 minutes into this race?
Yeah, there's big action up top, and then we've got 4th and 5th with Scotty and Haslett, but all the while we've got Lewis just sitting here, 3rd place, completely by himself, with no one behind, no one in front. He's bolted on for this one. He's just got to get some strategy. One thing I'm noticing as well is these lefts, both the rear and the front lefts are really being clockwise. You know, it's really sort of pounding them a bit now. So that's what they're going to struggle with, is that front left. But yeah, Lewis is having a nice little run here. He's just got to hit his lap times. He's actually, I think he's looking quickest here on lap 11. So yeah, watch out for Lewis, because he's having a tidy little run here. Little mistake up top with these two, and he could be in the pound seats. But yeah, still a long way to go. But yeah, great racing.
He'll be absolutely over. If he can finish on the podium, he'll be over the moon. Absolutely over the moon. So let's go back to the battle for the lead. So Zabas there chasing down Clive. Can he find a way through? They got about, I reckon, what are we on, lap 11? I reckon sort of lap 19. We're going to see some tyre changes, I reckon, and some fueling. So let's have a look. Alex Garvey saying there, sorry, it's Matty saying some great liveries out there, really great. So cheers, Matt, appreciate that. Battle for the lead, trying again. We got Alex Garvey saying you don't want me on track, haha, too much F1 lately. Oh, well, yeah, I suppose. And we've also got, as I said, Sun 7 Greg Goose is with us, and it's great to see Greg, who's the one of the owners of esports team management. Go and check out the app; it's absolutely insane. So, leaders, Clive, Zabas still battling away, and with just over a quarter of a tank for both of these drivers. But it does look like Zabas has got the fuel, hasn't it? He has sort of opening the taps up, and he's got a better fuel load than Clive. So Clive's under real pressure here.
It's a long race, and the pit stop makes a massive difference. So if you've just got to put a couple of laps less fuel in, it could make the difference. Just being enough to be in front or whatever. So yeah, no, it really helps. So I think Zabas, if he's definitely looking feisty. He nearly tried and put a move underneath Clive. I think it was at Surtees. It nearly ended in a bit of sort of touchy, but they didn't. Oh, look, Clive's just knocked over a marker board, exploring the limits. But no, Zabas is looking good. So we'll know what whether this has helped him massively or not once the pit stop's over.
Yeah, definitely. And here we go. Brilliant stuff from him as he chases down. We just had someone come into the room. Hopefully we can remove them. I can't actually do that while I'm watching the stream, unfortunately. But
Haslett's picked up a penalty. Sorry, mate. Haslett's picked up a penalty. He's not taking on this lap. He's got to take on the next one, but he's lost a lot of time there to Scotty. So I didn't see what happened, but Haslett getting caught up in a bit of trouble. Looked like he might have made the mistake by himself. I don't know if he was that close to Scotty, but yeah. He's got to rethink the strategy now.
Yeah, definitely, mate. I don't know if you can pop into the chat there and just mention, is it someone's just jumped in? I think it was Chin or someone. Just come into the chat. Just give them a message.
You need me to remove Chin?
Yeah, I don't know if you can or not. I don't know if that's able, but if you just message him and just let him know that this is a private room.
TTR.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, okie dokie.
Thank you very much, my friend. So Clive in the lead. So it's always good to have a co-host. Oh, he's left anyway, so worried him or something. So Clive is so it's the beards. It's always the beards. So Clive is there in first. It's Zabas in second. There is Lewis in third, and he's not. I tell you what, he's now being chased down. Scotty's not far behind. 3 seconds is the gap, and he's definitely started to open the tap. 23s on his last 2 laps. So keep an eye on that.
He's on great tyres. Yeah, he's on great tyres too, is Scotty. So unbeknownst to everybody, Scotty's actually on the master plan here. Who knows, but he's definitely, just looking at the tyres there of, let's just take Lewis, there's a big difference. So, he's made something work. He's definitely made something work to his advantage here. So keep an eye on Scotty just after the first round of pit stops. As we put the new fuel in, put the new tyres in, see what everyone goes for. But are you expecting the mediums to come out to play in this one, put a long stint in? What do you expect?
Well, I think because the fuel loads and the... looks like Watsy's got past Ben as well. So it looks like Ben's having an attack on Watsy here. But I think everyone seems to be happier on the softs. It looks like that's the one to go for, unless they're going to fuel save. But nobody seems to do that. They just sort of go just short shifting, and the soft seems to last about the same time, so it sort of works out for them. So they're probably coming back into another soft, but it would be nice to see someone change it up a little bit.
Oh, for sure. It's always good to see someone on an alternate strategy. We're just watching what Ben do battle here. I mean, there's some great racing going on there. Ben just putting the move at Paddock Hill, nice clean stuff. And now what's he thinking about? A riposte. He's going to come back, but Ben getting a great drive. Coming down into Hawthorns. So good stuff. It's good to see. Great night of racing so far.
Yeah, definitely. Gear Kaler's now in the mix again. He's on the back of these guys, so he's definitely sort of come back into his own. But Clive's now in the red. So Clive is in the red, and Zabas has got plenty of fuel. He might go for another lap here, but The tyre difference is absolutely amazing. Clive's tyres look pretty good. Zabas's are absolutely destroyed, but got more fuel. Don't know how that works. But absolutely flying at the moment. Very clean drivers. Nice to see. All liveries are amazing. Cheers, Greg. Appreciate that. And lovely to see him on the message and chatting there. Please keep your messages coming in. And also massive thanks to Esther, who's also liked the stream. So thank you very much, Esther. I do apologise. I did miss that one. But Zabas is looking for a move here. And Clive's just hopefully getting through as quickly as he possibly can. He really does need to get into that pit lane as quickly as possible. So I don't know if he's going to be just dropping the fuel load down just a little bit, just a couple of notches. But he's got Zabas all over the back of him, and Zabas makes a mistake and just manages to get it back on. And
So
I love
close.
the fact that the grass is really sort of helping the drivers this time round with a new update.
Yeah, I don't care what's doing it, man. It's getting good stuff, getting good racing. It's these guys really, they're able to follow each other. You know, genuinely impressed. The way they're following, it's cool. It's cool to see. Are we going to see Clive peel into the pits now?
I
And
think
will
so.
Zabas match the move? I think probably I would do. But is Zabas going to go on another one? He is. They're going to go for the. Yeah. That's either an overcut, undercut, whatever. Is he in the pit safely?
Yeah, he is, but did he get a penalty?
tight-
Because he clipped
it's a
the
tight
white
pit lane
line,
entry.
didn't he? Yeah, he did clip
Yeah.
the white line, and he's got to remember this, and he needs to get out in front of the guys that are coming round now. He doesn't want to get stuck in traffic. That is the last thing
Lewis
he wants.
is in.
Lewis is also
Scotty.
in. Is Scotty in? Is Scotty gone through?
Scotty also. So Haslett coming through now. Where's Clive?
We're just watching
Clive is still
Clive.
in. Yep, taking on the fuel now. So will he go on to the medium? I'm fascinated to see.
No.
Did he pick up that penalty that you spotted earlier on that may be, let's hope not.
No, he didn't. Very, very lucky
Good,
indeed.
right, okay,
Very
that's
lucky.
good for him. No,
Yeah.
that's good for him.
Yeah, Kayla's there as well. Zabas is still holding that lead. Watsy has stayed out as well. This is great stuff for these guys. They're really pushing hard. We just see Lewis coming out of the pits. There he goes. We've got Scotty also coming out of the pits, and that's worked out very well for Scotty. He has now claimed another 4 tenths off him. Dog Lucky is in the pits in the Porsche. He'll be filling up now. Ben Ellison is coming through as well, and who's also refueled with soft tyres. And he comes through into that 9th place. Hyper is also in. So we're going to keep an eye on our leader. He's coming around now. And we're going to see him come into the pits pool.
Yeah, no, so I'm watching Clive at the moment with a full tank, quite obviously. In a critical phase of the race now. Obviously, as Zabas pits from the lead. We're a good 31 seconds behind the leader now. So with all the fuel saving that Zabas was able to achieve earlier on, will that play any part in this? They were nip and tuck, there was nothing in them. So is Clive here going to come through in the lead or not? And what tyres will Zabas go on? This is going to be fascinating stuff.
I think he's going to go soft again, but here comes Clive. He's coming over the start finish straight now. Zabas is still in the pits. Has he come out? Yes, there's goes Zabas. Here comes Clive. It's going to be very close as they come into Paddock Hill Bend, and it's going to be Zabas who takes it. That's incredible. What a stop from Zabas. And that extra lap helped, didn't it, with that light fuel. Brilliant stuff. Zabas into the lead. Clive in second now. The chase is on. Gear Kayla is still going round. How is he doing this? He's in third.
He's got to pit this lap, though. I think this has got to be the last one, hasn't it? Let's be honest. But the softs are wearing pretty good. You know, I think, considering how fast the fuel's going down. So, they don't get too much action with, oversteer, snap steer, anything like that, really, before it gets too bad. But I don't see much fuel saving going on at the moment. Mind you, saying that, Gear Kayla's really short shifting here.
He's realised he should have gone in.
It's quite a long way to go. So he's on a wing and a prayer. But 13 seconds down from the leader. He's got Lewis behind, who has stopped and has a full tank of fuel. So Gear Kayla going to drop down the order a little bit when he finally does pit, because it looks like a lot of the drivers down the field have already made theirs. But good to see them up in third place nonetheless. But it'll be interesting to see where he drops back into the field after this pit stop.
Yeah, definitely. Lewis has done a really good job, hasn't he? He's managed to claw that up a little bit more. There's a little bit of a twitch there from Scotty, because he's now got it back to 3.5. So great stuff from Lewis on this second set of tyres. He seems to be very happy with this set. So on he goes again. Gear Kayla, has he run out of fuel? He's run out of fuel. He's literally running on fumes, and he's rolling into the pits.
That was.
Well, nicely done, sir.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to run out of fuel, that's not a bad place to do it. Nice clean entry, nice controlled entry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, didn't get that penalty for sure. So Zabas in the lead. There is Clive in second. and have to keep an eye on the gear Kayla, because looks like Audio Muted's going to pass him now, which he does. Also Ben. And is that going to be Watsy as well? So that would be very, very good for him. So that'll be Watsy into 7th. Yes, it is. He's now into, sorry, he's into 8th place. So out comes Gear Kayla in about sort of maybe 10 seconds time. But the battle at the front is really, really intense still. But Clive really needs to get on the back of Zabas, because he's the one that's going to have to fuel save now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do, really. I mean, Zabas looking, you know, pretty decent when it comes to being able to save some fuel here and there. Obviously know what they're doing. Whether or not they're adjusting things in the car on the fly, I don't know, but seemingly quite good at that. As he's as well seemingly got the pace here at the moment with the current fastest lap of a 1:22.8. Let's just see what the pace is now on these new softs. It's on a 23.2, so, and that's to Clive's 23.3. So they're on the same pace here at this point. So yeah, Clive will be banking on a little mistake, something like that, getting in that slipstream and doing some damage somehow. But that'll be what he's hoping for now.
Yeah, definitely. It's a bit worrying now, because Zabas has now got that clean air. He has got better fuel. He has got that extra lap under his belt, and the tyres look very, very fresh as well. So really tough call for Clive now. Can he do anything to close that gap up on Zabas? Can he stay in the slipstream? Can he get the fuel load down? I'm not too sure. He's very tough, but he's still there, isn't he?
He's fastest right now. He's definitely pushed onto the back there by a 10th or so. So he's just gone onto his best personal, but he was flying at that point. Just we exit Hawthorns, but yeah, he's closed right up on the back. He's giving Zabas something to think about for sure, so we'll see if that affects him at all. But from what I've seen so far, he's a tough cookie.
Yeah, definitely. He played it very well in the first race in the Clio Cup, and these two battling away there as well. And the mistake from Clive caused him to drop right back, with Zabas taking that 2nd place. So it'll be good to see what happens throughout the rest of this race. We are near at the halfway mark nearly, and we have seen some cracking racing. Zabas obviously now in the lead, but Clive had it for a while when that undercut really worked for him, and Zabas takes the lead in the 2nd phase of this race. Lewis is doing a good job as well. He's there in that 3rd place. He is 17 seconds down the road, and I say that, and I commentate curse him, and he goes
2
wide.
for 2. We've both done it.
Oh,
yeah, commentator's curse.
Yeah, commentator's curse,
wow.
And that 3.5 seconds has now gone down to 2.9, so under pressure now. So I don't know if he just quickly had a glimpse at the map to see where he was, but mistake. Again. So Lewis under real pressure.
He's had a heart stopper there, hasn't he? He was lucky that he's got Scotty that far behind, really, but he's not be able to. He won't feel any slipstream from there, but he's definitely closed up. But yeah, Lewis lucky that he had a bit of free circuit there, because that would have been a real heart-stopping moment then for him. Like you say, in the 3rd place, going well, and just needs to sort of knuckle down, forget about that as he slides a little bit there. He's under the pressure, isn't he? He can feel Scotty coming. I think he's got to just make sure he hits the apex, and just keeps doing what he needs to do. He's looking good.
Yeah, it's a good little battle going on here, isn't it? Now 1.7. I don't know if Scotty's just slowed it down a bit. I think he's just sort of trying to short shift, trying to keep the fuel. But Matt's just put, I reckon he was saving fuel behind Clive. I think you're right, and he's done a good job.
Yep.
But now he's in a different position. He's now at the front, and we'll see what he can do now. But I think Zabas seems to have it covered at this moment. But Lewis under real pressure now for that 3rd place, and Scotty is there. You can see him on your camera. We're on board with Lewis.
Yeah, Scotty really, I think he senses now that 3rd place is, well, we've got a long way to go, like you say. We've got just under halfway now, but you know, it's a big gap, but that's come right down, so it's going to give him fresh hope, and he's bringing the gap down just ever so slightly. If I was Lewis, I wouldn't be watching the stream because I wouldn't want to know, but he definitely seems to be grabbing a few tenths here and there. So let's just watch out for Scotty, because he's definitely on good rubber. They're both on good tyres, actually. They're both on very, very similar fuel. So yeah, this is going to be good. He's brought down to nearly a second now, so he'll start feeling the slipstream, if he keeps this up.
Yeah, great stuff, mate. And yeah, you can see that is definitely coded now down to a second. Those two, will come back to them in a minute. There is Haslett, there is Ben. and there he's been doing a great job, and he's got audio muted 1.3 behind him, so that's another battle we've got to keep an eye on. Zabas and Clive still together on the map, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. Audio muted there in 7th place. Watsy's having a good race, really good to see him having a good race there in 8th place. He'll be happy if he can stay there as well. Gear Kayla, after that incredible run, obviously running out of fuel, has put him back behind Watsy, 10 seconds behind there. There is Dog Lucky in 10th place, and he's chasing down Gear. Kayla goes slightly wide there, manages to pull the Porsche back, and he's on the chase. Robbie there is in 11th in the Porsche after that big incident at the start of the race with Haber. And Hyper is just on track, and he's doing a fantastic job as well, so keep an eye on him. Zabas has started to pull away here. He's now got a second gap nearly on Clive, and that's the tow gone.
Yeah, he's just banged in the fastest lap of the race, that's why, and he's going quicker again as we speak. He's just banged in a 1:22.7, which is very fast for all those listening out there. And Clive's struggling right now to keep on the coattails, but he's doing a great job. He's kept it under a second, and he's still doing a great job. So Clive's not out of this by any stretch, but Zabas definitely pushing the envelope here, trying to set the pace, going into the second half of the race here, making this stint work for him. But he's definitely going to have a challenge on his hands. Clive's up for this.
Yeah, he is. Sorry, my dog in the background's really excited to see that Clive and Zabas having a great battle with Lewis now on screen. But there is Lewis doing a good job. He's managed to open that back up again. Let's see, 1.9 now, back up to 2 seconds. So I think Scotty's on a bit of a strategy. I think Lewis is going flat out, and I think it looks like Scotty's sort of getting his strategy to hopefully get that podium off Lewis in the last phase of this race. So we're looking about sort of another 20 minutes or 8 minutes time for the next fuel and tyres, but we'll see what happens. There is Haslett. Haslett's looking pretty good as well. He's done the same thing again. He's just sitting in 5th, but that could play into his hands later on into this race. 30 seconds down the line from the leaders. There is Ben in 6th after the mistake early on, and I say that he's just gone off the track again. I do apologise, Ben. It's me, innit? There is Audio Muted in 7th place, still chasing down, still hasn't got on the back of Ben, but he's in his own race. He needs to just concentrate on getting points. 3rd in the championship, so he'll be looking for more points on the board. There is Watsy in the 8th spot, still doing a cracking job. There is Gear Kayla, also there in the 9th spot, and 8 seconds away from Watsy, so it has come down a little bit. Dog Lucky still there in 10th. There we go, sorry, let's go back Dog Lucky, there he is. There's Dog Lucky in 10th. Rob in 11th place with Hyper in 12th. Let's go back to leader, still now 1.5, so it must have been a mistake there from Clive somewhere, Paul.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. We're scrolling through different drivers here, but the impression is that either Zabas is on push, or there's been a small mistake there from Clive. It's hard to tell, but either way, there's now nearly 2 seconds between the two as we just come on to lap 24. Hard to believe there's been that many laps already. It feels really short, but yeah, coming on to lap 24, Zabas in the lead there from Clive Smith, 2 seconds from Lewis in 3rd place there, who's doing a great job keeping the pressure. Wow, where are you? Oh,
sorry, I just saw Zabas slip up. He just got the fastest lap, and I think as he crossed the line, he was like, yes, and then he went, oh no, going into Panaku Bend, and just went into the gravel, but managed to save it, but that's put him back down again. It's now 1.9 seconds, and I do apologise, mate, you carry on. We were at Lewis.
No, it's okay, though. This is fine. I'll watch this one. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have affected him too much, actually. Is he, or isn't he? He actually, he's still pulling out. Pulling away from Clive, so he's broken the toe. He's definitely found the limits just by what you've just said there. So he's hopefully going to settle into a nice little rhythm. Look at how much he's taking. He's taking all the circuit,
all the track, and a little bit more.
Exactly.
That's what I say.
Yeah, he's confident. He's confident. So yeah, Clive with a mountain to climb at the moment as that gap keeps getting bigger, and yeah, Lewis can still see them. Just down the bottom there, into Hawthorns, so we can still see 2nd place, so that's tantalising, isn't it? Still a long way to go.
So there is Lewis in 3rd place. Scott's still behind him. 1.9 is the gap, and Ben Ellison just down the road there, 14 seconds down the road to be precise. There in 5th. Audio Muted is there, and he's under real pressure from Haslett. So did Haslett make a mistake? Haslett was further up, wasn't he? I think he was in 5th. So Haslett's made a mistake somewhere. We missed that on the map. And he's now dropped into 7th place, so really unfortunate for him. Nathan Oldfield has just said to me, is the replays working? Yes, they are, sir. They are definitely working, and hopefully we'll get a moment and Paul will go, oh, and then I can push the button really quickly. Richard Pugh says, wonder if there will be a 2-stop for the 2 front runners unless they play the strategy game. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. Now, we know that Zabas is pushing, and I don't think they're not going to make a 1-stop work unless they're on hard tyres and they would just fuel saving for the rest of the race. But you have to be pretty close to everyone and pretty quick as well as fuel saving, and that's going to be a very difficult task. But Audio Muted in 6th with Hassett just behind him. Paul, sorry.
No, I think they're right. I think it's going to be a 2-stop at this point. You know, just judging by the pace, judging by the, you know, the fuel, etc. I don't think they've got much of a choice. Like you say, unless they go on a massive sort of fuel save, I don't see as that's going to be quicker. So yeah, I'd expect to see the drivers come in and put probably another set of softs. Do they have to run both compounds, or is it just open?
No, it's open to whatever they want. And I've just noticed, is it me? It does look a bit gloomy out there, doesn't it? We're on 24 minutes to go of this race, and it is starting. It does look a bit gloomy. It might be me, or is it just starting to brighten up?
No,
it's the other way. It does look a bit gloomy,
certain
doesn't it?
parts.
Yeah.
Certain parts there. There's a bit of a black cloud forming there at Surtees, just near Surtees there. So yeah, definitely could be some weather coming in. That would spice things up a little bit.
Oh, that would, wouldn't it? So there is Gear Kayla in 9th place, and not too sure what happened, but he's now back on pace again. It's great to see. The consistency is absolutely fantastic. 24s all the way through. Haslett there is chasing down Audio Muted, and Audio Muted, again, like I said, he's in his own little battle, and he just needs to keep composed and focused, and he's doing a brilliant job in that Nissan. So keep an eye on Audio Muted. There is Ben after the spin in 5th place, with Scotty still trying to chase down Lewis, but Lewis is another gravy at the moment. He's just doing such a good job and holding it very, very well indeed. Then we've got Clive in 2nd place, who has Zabas 2.6 seconds in front of him, the leader and championship leader of the GT3 1-hour endurance race. If you'd like to get involved in the next one, we'd love to hear from you. We want the best of the best, and this is what it's all about. Look at this fantastic stuff from these guys on track.
It's incredible, isn't it? I'm looking at Clive Smith's lap times here, and you know, as far as the eye can see, it's a 23, and there's not a lot of deviation whatsoever, as he's just popped in another 1:23. So the consistency on these top 2, especially as we got Zabas dipping into the 22s quite frequently, actually, in race trim, so it's really impressive. And like you say, Lewis having a really strong race.
Oh, what happened there? Oh, we just had... It looks like Clive had an issue there with his connection. It literally just spiked, and I thought it was going to kick him out.
Oh, dear.
And it sort of settled itself down. That was quite worrying. So he went round Druids.
Did he lose any time, did he?
Yeah, he went round Druids, and it sort of... He went onto the brake, and all of a sudden the car just like shot into the Druids, and then sort of had a little bit of a moment, and it's dropped him into the 2.8 now. Seconds marker. So yeah, not too sure. Hopefully that settles down now. Fingers crossed.
Frustrating. Yeah, frustrating for the driver. Why? Yeah, they don't mind getting the
change.
A bit more getting on the gravel, do they?
There's a change for 3rd. We might have missed it. I think we've missed it. But
that's Lewis. Lewis must have made a mistake.
Lewis has made a mistake somewhere, and you can see he's really losing the back end of the car. Now, I'm not too sure why. Oh, look at his tyres. They're absolutely destroyed. The front left is absolutely destroyed compared to Scotty's, and he's just put the power down, I think, and he's lost the back end. And that's...
He's had an issue.
That's Lewis in 4th. Yeah.
Oh, no. That's unfortunate for Lewis. He's having a great race. Really commanding 3rd position. And he's obviously had a bit of an issue there. I don't know, again, somewhere around the 30s, maybe Graham Hill, something like that. But it's enabled Scotty, who's having a great race, to move on through. So Lewis got some work to do now. Again, like you were worn soft, he can't really afford to, I don't think, make too much of an undercut. There's still a lot of life left in the tyres, but it's not going to make life easy coming through corners like this. As we go through Paddock Hill for lap 28, he'll be feeling that understeer. But he's done a great job. Well, so yeah, Lewis with a bit of work to do.
Yeah, I mean, this is very interesting. Yeah, Audio Mute's 49 seconds down the road. He's still got plenty of fuel left. I'm looking at Clive and Zabas. Yeah, okay, he is quite far down, but he's got to look at the bigger picture as Audio Mute did, because he's got enough fuel to probably go to, I don't know, maybe the 14 minute mark easy. And that could put him back into contention for a podium here. He's looking very, very good at the moment. As you can see, Clive's just hit the red marker. So here we're going on another lap. I'm pretty sure of that. Zabas has still got plenty. He's got core of a tank. How has he done that?
Yeah, this is a compound effect, isn't it? He's been doing this all race, and we're now into lap 29. And Zabas has been quietly chipping away, doing the fuel saves and stuff like that. And there's your difference. They're in the exact same machine. But it's either that or it's a really big difference of driving style. But one or the other, it's, yeah, that's impressive. So Zabas, again, he's feeling good, I think, at this point.
Yeah, definitely is. And there is Scotty. He's there in third, being chased down by Lewis, who has really, really bad tyres now. The left front is literally on its way to the scrapyard as we speak. But Lewis in fourth, Scotty there in third. And can Lewis just stay with him to get through to the next pit stop, because he just needs to keep on hold with Scott, and it still could be a battle for podium, and it's all about how much fuel they're going to put in, because they've still got enough, and we're under the 20-minute marker, so they still haven't pitted yet. Audio Mute is looking fantastic on fuel at the moment. I'm so impressed, and we'll see how he can get on. But his left front also 50% worn at the moment. We'll see what he can do. Haslett in sixth.
Yeah.
Watsy in seventh. Again, he's looking very good. Very, very good at the moment is Watsy. Great amount of fuel. He could probably go to the 10-minute marker, maybe.
Yeah, Lewis, just looking at Lewis and Scotty now, they're both going to have to, well, I think Lewis could probably go another lap maybe, but there'd be no point, I don't think, because the tyres aren't going to have any advantage over, for pure pace. So I think that we're about to see both of them come in on this lap, as I thought. I just saw Scotty bounce over that bump there, nearly end his race, but I think that's what's going to happen now. We're going to see both these guys come out, so it'll be a flat, sprint race for them until the end. So that might be a good little watch try and Lewis maybe get a bit of redemption and get his third place back.
Yeah, definitely. Clive
in the
has come in.
pits.
Yep, indeed. There he is. He is refueling now. Now, it'll be very interesting to see. Is Scotty coming in? Yes, he is. Is Lewis coming in? Lewis stays out. Lewis stays out. That's brave. That's very, very brave. So low fuel, and he's pushing. He wants to get that undercut. Is he going to get it done? So there goes Clive. He's out. And this could be very, very important for Clive. He needs to get past Lewis. 2 seconds down the road, and Clive obviously bigger fuel load, but Lewis is obviously on the lighter fuel load, but he hasn't got any tyres left, so that could play into his hands. Audio Mute has gone through into fourth.
He's half a second down on this lap. He's scrappy at the rear end as well. He's struggling. Is Lewis. This will be the last lap he does. I think he'll have to pit now, and that's enough space for Clive. I think Clive can just push on, and it's all down to now what Zabas can do. But he's in great shape. Still in great shape. Those tyres. Yeah, okay. The left front in particular, the left-hand side of the whole car is struggling for traction, but Zabas, nice and smooth, and the fuel saving on this one's been impressive. So this is going to be a tough guy to beat today. Blue flags out for Dog Lucky. They're moving to the inside.
Nicely done.
Zabas through, nice and clean, good stuff.
Didn't affect him at all, did it? So Lewis still able to put his hammer down, which is great, and he's coming around the final few corners. Now, this is going to be incredible. Now, I need to take a look at where Scott is. Scotty's under pressure because he's got Haslett in front of him, so he needs to get past Haslett as quickly as he can, because this is going to be absolutely crucial. Lewis is going to be having a party if he could get out in front of Scotty
He's in
here.
now. Lewis is peeled into the pits right now.
There he is.
So here we go. The countdown's on.
So Lewis is in. Fuel is going to be putting right now. There goes the tyres. Fuel is in. Where is Scott? Has he got past Haslett? No, he hasn't. He's still there in front of him. Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be borderline close. Are we going to see Lewis take that position? Or do you mean it goes through as well? That's a good point.
How much fuel will he put in? That's the thing. Haslett peeling into the pits, so that's released Scotty now.
Here we
so
go.
Lewis is coming out the pits now.
Here we go.
It's going to be... Oh...
He's done it! He's done it! He's got through. Cutback's going to be on for Scott. Has he done it? No, he hasn't. He shuts the door, and Lewis goes into fourth place. I say it's the lead. It feels like the lead because Lewis has got back into fourth place. But on the road, he should be third because Audio Mute has to pit. But that's incredible stuff from Lewis. Brilliant stuff.
Great, respectful stuff also from Scotty there. Recognising, there could have been an incident or... He backed off there and to avoid the trouble, so good respectful stuff there from Scotty as Lewis does it. Would you call that an undercut or an overcut? One of the two. He's done one of them and used it to great effect. So Lewis pushing on now. We've got Audio Muted ahead, who will need to pit again. He's now going to be coming in. I think we'll see him come in this lap again. The front left completely shredded interestingly, with a Nismo, the rear left not actually too bad. So, yeah, he's going to be peeling in the pits here. So that'll give Lewis his 3rd place back, which is great.
Brilliant, absolutely fantastic racing at the moment. So audio muted will come in now, and yeah, that'll be the 2nd overcut, I think. Is that? I think it is.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, I think
It'll
so.
be the 2nd overcut of the evening. Matt was right earlier on. I do apologise, Matt. So nice overcut strategy, brilliant. So here comes audio muted. Tyres on. Fuel
Did Lewis
in.
make a mistake there? I think Scotty's really closing up here, or is it just a wicked slipstream? But yeah, now Scotty's right in the back of Lewis. I don't know. It looked like maybe Lewis got a scrappy exit out of the last corner, and that enabled Scotty to close right up. So the battle's not done here at all. Still, what a good quarter of an hour to go.
It's going to be a long 14 minutes for these two drivers.
Oh yeah.
Zabas is in. Zabas is in the pits. So this will
Right,
be
so Clive,
interesting. Yeah, because
40
obviously
seconds down the road.
yeah, I mean, you think about it now. Zabas won't have to fill up all the way, or will he? Because obviously now it depends on how much fuel he thinks he needs, or unless he's practiced and he's realised, yeah, I need this amount of fuel. So that's going to be interesting to see. So let's go on board with Zabas. Where is Clive? Oh, he's miles away, isn't he? Look at that. That's incredible.
Yeah, he's clearways now. He's just coming into Clark, coming onto lap 33. So where is Zabas?
He's come out.
Is he going
He's
to
out.
fuel short? He's out already. So that's really worked well for him. Look at that.
My goodness.
Where is he?
15
He's
seconds.
long gone.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, he's long gone. It's a very impressive strategy. Really, really impressive drive there from Zabas, but he's got to keep it going. The race isn't over yet at all. Clive's fueled to the end, Tiff, and he's got tyres to the end, so you can't write anybody off. There's a good amount of racing left. So, yeah, but got to be said that Zabas, that's a very commanding drive so far.
Yeah, absolutely superb stuff from these two drivers tonight. Absolutely incredible to watch as well. Lewis is still battling away with Scotty, so the battle here at the moment is obviously consistency, but the podium is about Lewis and Scott, so that's absolutely fantastic. Gia Kayla is in 5th place at the moment, 12 minutes to go. He doesn't have a big enough gap to obviously stay there, but Audio Muted has got himself into 6th place, and Ben is not far behind him. But Audio Muted is going to get 5th place here if he's lucky.
Yeah, Gia Kayla obviously going to have to pit again, but yeah, good to see. Good to see. I hope the M6 is treating them a bit better than from the start of this. The practice session looked a bit scrappy, so it looks like they've got command of that situation. But we'll definitely have to pit. Again, that front left looking destroyed. Audio Muted in a good situation. Like you say, for the 5th place, it's a great little drive. It's a long race. It's a circuit too. With the fuel and the tyres as well, and it's been great racing so far.
Yeah, and it's easily done, isn't it? An easy mistake around here can cost you a
we
lot.
got Dog and Robbie, sorry, just coming out of Druids. They got really, really close to each other. I thought they might make some contacts, which is why I made the famous sound, but Robbie trying to push on through Dog Lucky here for 10th and 11th. Good racing going on all sort of up and down the field here, but it has stretched out in some places.
Yeah, we're just
finding
watching
pockets of action.
Yeah, just watching that replay you said about Dog Lucky and Robbie there, so that's a good little battle going on. Back to the leader, 12 seconds down the road. Looks like Clive's found a bit of mojo. He's really starting to push now, and he's trying to nip that fastest lap off Zabas. Lewis still holding 3rd place. Only a second now is Scotty, so slightly different lines by these two, but you can see just a little bit squirrely through the Busettis there was Lewis, so under real pressure from Scott. He can feel it. He can feel that pressure.
Yeah, Scotty was keeping the gap at around a second, but Lewis just extended it on that straight there by about about two to 3 tenths there, but he's still pulling out. So Lewis is on a mega push at this point, just trying to break the toe really and just get him away from the situation, trying to protect that 3rd place. Scotty looking quick though, so it's not write anybody off, but yeah, this is fast-paced stuff. It's a shame we don't have the top 2 battling closer, but one little mistake, we've seen it happen, from any of these drivers could shake the race up completely. So
yeah, definitely great little battle going on here between Rob and Dog in the background for 10th and 11th respectively. Good little battle. They've just let Clive through and attacking well are the two drivers. Great to see. So the top 10 battle still on between them, and that's going to go down to the wire with 10 minutes to go. So Zabas in the lead, 13 seconds from Clive in second, who's 22 seconds in front of Lewis in third, who's 1.7 in front of Scotty, who's starting to pull away. And there's a big mistake there from Lewis. He's managed to save it. How did he save that?
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, has that made a massive difference? He's still kept the gap. Look, he's still 1.5. So, yeah, impressive driving from Lewis. He felt under tough pressure and, nearly losing it like that. But, yeah, Scotty would have seen that there and been like, how come he's not closer to me now?
Definitely. We're on board with Ben Allison now in 6th place. He's now caught up with Audio Muted, who's again on a slightly different strategy. He's trying to go around the outside. Audio Muted defends, goes to the left-hand side. He's now trying to get the power of that Porsche past the Nissan. He gives him a little nudge, goes to the outside, has another look around the outside. This is going to be fantastic. Is he going to do it? Audio Muted just shuts the door and says, no, you're not going through here. This is my corner. This is my turf. And he manages to hold on, go through Westfields now into the right-hander. Look at Ben, he's all over the back of that Nismo. Tries again, doesn't want to lose it there where he lost it before, and he's managed to get it settled down. Tries another narrow corner into the right-hander again, and he managed through Dingle-Dell. Okay, managed to get that sorted out. Brilliant stuff through the left-hander now. Brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant.
Yep.
Down through clearways they go. Blue flag out for, I think that was Hyper. Into the right-hander. Now, is Ben going to have a charge now? Let's go on board with him again. This is fantastic. All racing
from the Nismo.
Everyone, definitely.
Oh, it's fantastic. Really cool stuff. It's been riveting, really, from start to finish. The respect and everything, and the fact they can follow so close has been really impressive. But we're waiting for, I think, an attack here from Ben at any point, as that Nismo seems to have good traction.
Oh.
Yeah, as Ben loses the rear a little bit there, just trying to get the power down. Meanwhile, that Nismo just sort of wants to pull away.
Oh, he's
going to keep it together. Is he going to have a little look? Is he going defensive? No, he's left the door open. He's gone for it. Look at that. A nice textbook move. Is he going to stop it? Will we see an undercut? No, he's got the job done. So Ben's moved through into P5. That's a great little move.
Lovely stuff. Great stuff there from Paul. And what a great move. He got a little twitch on, did Ben there, but it seemed to work out quite well for him as he went down the inside through Surtees. Thank you very much. I'll take that position off your Muted, no problem. And starts to pull away. Great stuff from Ben. Great recovery drive from him as well. Superb. Little battle going on here as well. Do apologise, mate, because Zabas has been trying to get through the traffic. He's now got through, and I think that's Watsy just behind him. Yes, it is. And that's Zabas through with Gear Kaler and Watsy battling away here. And Zabas had to try and get through quickly and has done. And now the 12-second barrier stays there. Clive in second, coming down Hawthorns now. Lewis still holding that third place. 2.6 seconds now. 7 minutes to go this race. There is Scotty in 4th place. He's got plenty of fuel to open up the tap. So go on, son, have a crack. There is Ben in 5th place. And
he's gone long. Sorry, Scotty, gone long. Just as soon as you said that, he'd clipped the grass and he locked up a little bit or something, and he's gone straight on at Surtees, and he's lost a whole bag of time to Lewis now. So that's kind of resigned him now to 4th place. I don't think he's going to really recover from. He might do, but that was that was unlucky.
Just watching the replay now. Yeah, you're right. He went straight on, tried to get it turned in, couldn't get it turned in quick enough, and there he is, stays in 4th, and again just nearly loses the back end of the car. He's sort of trying to push, but it's pushing in the wrong places at the moment. Zabas there in the lead. Absolutely fantastic race from him. Clive's having a nice, comfortable drive now after challenging the man in front. What's in front was Clive for most of the, halfway through the race, and then Zabas took a chance and managed to get that done on the overcut in the pit lane. Lewis is there in 3rd place. Fantastic stuff from him. There is Scotty in 4th place. Ben is there in 5th. Audio Muted there in 6th place. Hassler is in 7th place. Gear Kaler is in 8th place, and looks like Watsy's chasing him down. He wants that 8th place back, but this is a good little battle going on here. There is Watts in the 9th spot. Then we go to Robbie.
I think we've just actually, sorry, I think we've just seen Watsy go off there, and Gear Kaler profited from it. I didn't see what it was, but I sense that's what happened. So Watsy's gone off, and Gear Kaler is there to collect the spoils on that particular incident.
Yeah, 2.7 seconds down on his previous lap, so yeah, that would probably make sense. So he's coming through now the final corner, and on to the start-finish straight goes Watsy. See if he can get that 8th place back from Gear Kaler. Back to Robbie. There he is in the 10th spot. Dog Lucky at the back there, just trying to get hold of that Porsche as he comes through. Hyper having a good run as well. He's there in 12th, and obviously we lost Haber on early with electrical issues. But Zabas there in the lead. 13.4 now is that gap.
Look at the times though. Look at how consistent, you know, these guys can be when they need to be. It's thoroughly impressive. You know,
It really is. It really, really is.
It really is. So you got a 1:22.5. So yeah, it's rapid times. Rapid times. Respect to all these drivers, man. It's been a long race, and they've put on a decent show today.
Yeah, they really have. Ben's, like I said, he's had that spin early on. He's now put himself back into that top 5 position. He'd be very pleased with that. But again, very, very impressive Audio Muted. He's just kept itself very clean, just kept the consistency going. And again, like you said, 25, 26 is pretty much throughout the race there for Audio Muted, and he is doing a cracking job. 4 minutes this race to go. It's been a long, long race, but it's been very, very enjoyable as well. Hassett there into 7th. There is Gia Kayla in the 8th spot. What's he 2 seconds down the road? Let's see if he can close that gap up with that 4 minutes left. But Zabas has been a totally different game today, hasn't he?
Oh, he's been on another planet. Yeah, you know. There's no going away from it. I think a good strategy, and he's had a very good, you know, the way he's driven has been really impressive. You know, by the way that they've saved the fuel and everything else like that, and at all times he's had that fuel advantage. So that's just compounded as the race has gone on, and he was able to get out ahead of Clive there. That was a critical point. He could have came out behind, and that would have been a completely different story. You know, we'd have had a fight, but he was able to get out, get ahead, and yeah, he's just checked out. It's great to see.
Really is, and great stuff from Zabas. Blue flags are out for a battle that's going on further in front of Zabas. He doesn't want to get involved in that, so he might just click it down a notch. So he's got plenty of time to do so. There is Clive in 2nd place. We're going to take a look at Lewis, who's now really opened up the taps and started to pull away from Scotty in that 4th spot, who is there coming through Druids now. Then we have Ben. Looks like Audio Muted's found some mojo, because he's now chasing Ben down. Look at this. This is absolutely fantastic. What a battle we have for 5th place. So can Audio Muted get him back? I think he's gone, right, I've got enough fuel here. I've got 2 minutes. Oh, look again. Makes a mistake, does Ben, into the braking zone of Druids. Oh, this is fantastic. Let's go on board.
Yeah, Ben's felt the pressure, hasn't he? Look, he's gone deep there as well. So Ben's definitely felt the pressure from Audio Muted. So there could be, it could be some action here towards the end of this race. Yeah, Ben's really felt the pressure now. So Audio Muted getting nice and tucked in. He should get a good exit out here, and he'll get a nice run. But Ben's taken that better, I think. Yeah, look, Audio Muted getting scrappy. Wow, he's missed that opportunity. That's crucial. I think that has to be said. That was probably a key moment for Audio Muted there to get that 5th. But Ben is now over a second. He could work into this, but that was a prime opportunity that he's missed there. He'll be shaking his head. Yeah,
we're just seeing that replay of him going through 30s and clipping the curb. But yeah, I mean, it does look like those tyres are shot on the left front again of Ben's car there on the Porsche. Don't seem to be doing very well with these tyres, the Porsches, at the moment. But Ben under real pressure. He's still back in there, still in contention. We have 1 minute 42 to go, so we will get 2 laps out of this if they can cross the line just before then. And I think they're going to do it, you know.
Yeah, there might be enough time for Audio Muted to get back on top of this, you know, because he's now brought the gap back down again. So watch this. We could have a last lap battle between these two here, which is good, which is what we wanted.
Yeah, definitely.
They tip it in for the 41st time into Paddock Hill. Yeah, look at that. The gap's come down to half a second. So we've got a battle on here now for the, last couple of laps? Hero Brands Hatch.
Scott is really pushing, isn't he? Yeah, he is. He's really pushing, trying to get away from Audio Muted. But Audio Muted is just looking so smooth. We're on board with Ben. And we've got to keep an eye on the time and where the leader is. But this is a great little battle here for that 5th spot. Who is going to have it? Is Audio Muted going to just nip it at the last bud? We've seen this before.
Got good tyres.
It's looking fantastic.
He's got good tyres. Yeah, I mean, we can't go into how much they've got. I don't want to give too much away, but I think Audio Muted's feeling good now. They're coming down the bottom of the hill here, and it's caught him at a rapid rate. So this suggests that we're definitely going to have. I mean, look, if you were Audio Muted, you're going to be going for. You've got the pace. Yeah, look at that.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it, isn't he?
Where's he going to do this?
Race to go.
Where are we going to see the move? Down. Oh my word! Yeah, no, I think he's really good in
Done
certain
very
sectors, you know,
well.
and he's great there. So
Yeah.
he's broken the gap now, and he's bringing it up again. So Ben's on the attack, but he can't really push as much as, excuse me, audio muted because of the tyre situation. So it's going to be a real fascinating. Is this going to?
It is another lap. It's going to be another lap.
Another one.
Yes, we have. Look at that, 4 seconds. So
Ben's
he's got another lap.
Sweating this one.
Fuel load is low, and he's gone wide. Oh no! He's gone wide. Where's Audi Mead? He's closing
What's
him
he
up.
going to do?
Oh my goodness me! This is fantastic. Lewis, so go back to Zabas, and Zabas takes the win. Zabas, I do apologise. Zabas takes the win. Clive's going to come through in second place. Keep an eye on that battle, mate. Clive is going to come through, and he will take second place. But well done to Zabas. Brilliant drive from him. Got a bit too excited there. I just saw the timer go to 1, and thought he's going to be at the start-finish straight. There is Clive who takes second. Lewis is going to come through in third. We're going to keep an eye on that. There is Scotty. But where is that battle? It's still
Ben
on.
might just have done enough. He might just have done enough. Audio muted, missing out on another opportunity there. He's lost a bit of time now. They're at 1 second. So we're in the last lap, coming into the last portion of the last lap. And Ben has got a nice lead, so this could be Ben in P5. I think as he's worked hard for that, he'll feel the sweat on his brow after this one.
Definitely. Lewis has just come through as well into third place. Well done to Lewis.
Great stuff.
Scotty's come through in fourth. Well done, Lewis. Well done, Scotty. And Ben is coming around. Now we can have a look at this battle for
Audio
fifth.
muted with a penalty.
Oh, Audi muted with a penalty on the final few corners, and that's going to really hurt him now. And that is going to be Ben very happy. We're taking that 5th place. Oh, or is it? Because did he go wide
He's
there?
gone wide.
Oh, my goodness me.
No, he's just got that. Wow, that was lucky.
Oh, wow.
Well done, boys.
Well done,
Ben. Well done. Wow.
Well done, Audio Muted. And we're just going to take a rundown quickly. So it's Zabas who takes the win. It's going to be Clive in second. It's Lewis in third. Scott in fourth. Ben in fifth. Audio Muted in 6th there. Well done, sir. Hassler in 7th. Watsy did take that 8th place from Gear Kayla, so that's a great run from Watsy. Well done, sir. Gear Kayla in 9th, and again, very well done considering what happened at the start. Dog Lucky in 10th. Rob will take 11th, and Hyper will take 12th, and Haber will take a couple of points because he stayed in the pit like a good man, and there he is in 13th spot. There he is. But Zabas, wow, what a drive from him. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that was a commanding drive, dude.
So sorry, Zabas got a bit carried away there. He just jumped in front of the commentator. It's like great,
let him do his thing.
Great race from
Well done,
Zabas. Yeah. So we'll have a chat. Zabas is there now, so we might as well have a chat with him. Zabas, I mean, that was brilliant drive, mate. I mean, you know, what's the secret? Can you tell us your ingredients? What is that McDonald's sauce?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't even know. I just did this time I did my homework, did a lot of practice, and yeah, consistency. Also this time I had some mistakes, quite big ones, but yeah, I guess Clive had a little bit more, and that's how I won. And yeah, good job for them. It was actually really hard to drive with Clive. It was two stints. In first stint, I was driving behind him, and in the second one, he was driving behind me. So it was a really big pressure from him. So really well done.
It was good. I mean, both of you were very consistent. Great driving. I mean, it was literally nip and tuck to see who was going to take it, but that pit stop really made a difference. And then the second one, it was like 14 seconds. So be interesting to see what Clive says in a moment. But mate, superb drive. Well done. Absolutely blistering pace. Great stuff. Well done. Congratulations tonight.
Yeah, congratulations, dude.
Thanks.
So Zabas there, our winner, and will be definitely climbing that table. Or he's at the championship table, top of the pops. But that's an extra few points. But also got the fastest lap as well. But we do have Clive, who finished second in that race. But Clive, I tell you what, mate, very impressed. You stayed with him for that, half an hour's worth of racing. I mean, it must have been quite tough just sitting behind him. But was you hoping for a mistake?
Yeah, just a bit of a frustrating night, really. Yeah, I think I always knew he had the pace on me. He was always a few tenths quicker each lap. So yeah, in the end, I was just waiting for a mistake, but settled for second in the end because I made like 3 unforced errors tonight, which I've never done before, so that's the concentration weren't there. But yeah, I was happy to settle for second in the end because I didn't want the same fate of the Clio race really, where I was pushing so hard to keep up with Ash, I just ended up spinning. So I was happy to settle for second, and well done Zebas. He's really quick and consistent.
Yeah, it's good to have these like great drivers. I mean, we were absolutely blessed tonight with some quality driving, weren't we, Paul? I mean, it was great from both Clive, Zabas, and we'll speak to Lewis in a moment. But I mean, it was fantastic, wasn't it?
Oh, it was fantastic. I mean, especially the fight for P2, for P1 and 2, between you and Zabas. From my eye at least, he was able just to save that little bit of fuel more than you. Do you know what I mean? And it was just lap on lap, and it seemed to just compound to the pit stop. But no doubt he was rapid. But you've done an amazing job, mate, holding on to that second place, especially after that race you had just before. I was rooting for you in that one, so it's great to see you in P2, man. Well done.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Composure had to be quite high there, didn't it? But well done, Clive. Super drive there, mate. And we'll see you in the next one. Looking forward to that.
Cheers. Thank you.
So let's have a quick word with Mr. LB Racing, Lewis. Lewis, I mean, you must be over the moon. I mean, that pit stop was crucial, wasn't it? That second pit stop.
Yeah, the second pit stop was one of those. I'm going to do the opposite to what Scotty does. So if he was staying out, I was coming in. I had just under a lap's worth of fuel, so I had to mode free it for quite a lot of the lap. But it caught, and then I had to quickly work out in my head how much fuel I need to put in the car to make it to the end. So I kind of gambled it around 85 and just went, that'll do. And then we came out side by side.
Unbelievable, mate.
Quick maths. Stay in school, kids. You know what I mean? Quick maths.
Yeah, I just fill up. That'll do. Just check it in. Oh no, it was awesome, mate. It was a great drive, and Scott was putting some real pressure on you. But obviously the tyre degradation was quite heavy on your car, wasn't it?
Yeah, massively. I'm finding with these new physics, it is, but it's a lot nicer to drive. It feels a lot better. The game does now with these new physics.
Yeah, brilliant, mate. It was superb. We loved it, every minute of it. Got some great messages coming through as well. Alex Garvey saying, well done, Ben. We got Esther saying, Robbie, go, go, go. We got good patience there, says Alex Garvey. It was very patient driving. Go, Benji boy, says Nick. Come on, Dave, push, superb. Ben, I think it was actually Hastett's fault that Scotty couldn't get past him because it's obviously you're racing. It's no team orders or anything. It's just pure racing. So you should really give Hastett a pat on the back there, Lewis, because I think he helped you out there. Great battle with Ben. Nearly took me out. Oh, that was close. It was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Great races, Mark Price. Thanks for joining me, mate. And Paul there. So Captain Colossus says, phew, he did a great job. We'll talk to him in a moment. Awesome stuff, lads. Been brilliant watching this all evening. Some great driving coupled with great commentary. Loved it, said Beats Man. Love to see that.
Yeah.
Great stuff, guys. From Nick Hassett says, gutted with the result after qualifying. Yeah, it happens. You did a great qualifier. Nice race, says Chocky. Chocky, you have to be a reserve for this one. No chance. No chance. Captain Colossus, cheers, Ben. That was wicked, and it will spice things up, says Nick. Yeah, it probably would, but we'd like to see one of the real drivers winning, not the aliens. But mate, racing tonight's been absolutely fantastic. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Is this Lewis or me?
To you, mate. Yeah, Lewis. I do apologise, mate. Lewis, sorry, mate. I just want to wish you, well done. Congratulations tonight. You were absolutely superb, buddy.
Cheers, man.
Cool. Yeah, well done, Lewis, mate. It's good to watch you out there, dude.
He was absolutely superb. I got a bit carried away there. So awesome stuff from Lewis, and I'm very pleased with that performance from him. But Paul, an absolute pleasure having you. How you enjoyed yourself tonight?
Oh, it's been thoroughly enjoyable. Yeah, no, I'm starting to feel ill now, see, because I'm not watching racing, and I now suddenly magically sound like ill. But it's been fantastic. I can't lie. I was nervous coming. You got me to do the safety car, didn't you? You wanted me to do all three, but I bottled it. So I did that. I was happy. I was very happy. I'm very happy. It's we've seen some good close racing, and it's gone well for you, and people seemingly enjoyed it out there. And you made an old man happy. I've just sat here and enjoyed watching some really cool racing. So it's cool to see the guys out there and get to know them a bit better. And yeah, long live the good times, my friend.
Yeah,
That's what I
definitely.
say.
It's been absolutely epic getting to know you, mate. And, we've got plenty more coming for CCSR and CCR. So that's going to be very...
Indeed.
It's a tongue twister and a half. But if you want to join us, we are forming up at the Mighty Mini Championship, CCR and CCSR members meet. We're going to get down there for the Mighty Mini Championship. I'll be on commentary at Silverstone, 29th and 30th. It would be lovely to see you to come along, come and support some of the race drivers. And obviously, if any of you guys are racing in the Sim Mighty Minis Racing Esports Championship, they'll also be great to have you there as well. And come and have a look at the cars, come and sit in them, come and talk to the drivers. They'll love to see you and see who their loyal driver is going to be for that Sim Championship. It's going to be brilliant. Really looking forward to it. We hope you can see you there on the 29th and the 30th. We're going to have a barbecue and we're going to have some camping and we're going to have some giggles and laughs. And I can't drink because I'll be commentating, but everyone else will. So please enjoy. No problem, mate. That's fine. But absolutely fantastic. It's been an absolute brilliant night. We're just going to go and drag down the calendar for the 3 races. So I think the next one is the Nürburgring. Yeah, it is. So, this would be great. So the 29th of May is the next race, which is the Nürburgring for the Clios, and I think the BMW Mini are also there. Yes, they are, and I think, if I remember rightly, I think the GT3 have got the Nordschleifer. Have I been? Did I give him that? I think I did. Hold on. Yeah, I did. So they've got the full Nordschleife for an hour. So lots of practice there. And if you want to... it's funny because we had lots of people asking, can we have the Nordschleife? And I was like, maybe. I didn't know how many people would want it. And quite a few wanted to watch it. So, a lot of streamers do it. So that is going to be a challenge and a half. Anyone gets through there without crashing is going to be a godsend. And but brilliant stuff. So there we go. Nordschleife for the GT3s and the Nürburgring for both the Clios and the Minis. And again, that's going to be absolutely epic. Really looking forward to that. So
that sounds cool. Actually, you saying all the corner names. Actually, I'm looking forward to watching that.
Oh no! Are we just going turn 1 to whatever it is, 72?
I want to know what they're all called, Craig, as they're going around.
Oh gosh, I'll give it a go.
I'm just going to watch this one. So yeah, that's what I want.
Jason says, "Bring on the Nord."
Pressure.
Love that. I know you're definitely coming for that one. But mate, so it's been an absolute pleasure, Paul. Thank you very much. Do you want to give yourself a little bit of a notification shout out about your stream? It would be brilliant.
Yeah, sure. No. Thanks. It's been a pleasure, mate. Honestly, it's been a real pleasure. But yeah, feel free. Obviously, you've seen what Craig does here. We do something similar. We race this way, respectful stuff. But I basically, I throw lobbies down every Wednesday, usually, live on YouTube for some open lobby racing. We do feature races as well. So go and look me up, Captain Colossus Racing on YouTube, and I'm also on Instagram as well. And we do have a Discord that's all linked through in YouTube as well. Just want to give a quick shout out while I'm on here, Craig, if you don't mind.
Of course, man, you go.
Captain Colossus Media, Captain Colossus Media, my boys. That's Ben Smith out there. That's Mark. That's Wally DJ, and Chris. That's Handy Pint. Thanks, boys, for keeping on pushing me forwards, man. Just faded away into obscurity if it wasn't for you boys. But no, they've been there for me every step of the way. So I just want to thank them and everybody for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you, Craig. It's been amazing.
Oh, it's been brilliant. It's been absolutely brilliant. Massive thank you to everyone tonight and everyone that's joined us. And like I said, thanks to Paul, obviously putting him under pressure with the safety car and some great comms as well. And it seems to work very well. So I think everyone else has enjoyed it as well. I'm sure you will. You are fast as well. That's me, Craig. Nord, full version even as well, says Chocky. So we can't have him in there because he'll just annihilate everyone. But it's great to have him. But we will just a couple of shout outs there as well. Sorry, that's my phone that's just broken on the floor. Massive shout out to Outshine Gaming. And if you want anything, any of their products, go to outshinegaming.com/CC Sim Racing. And if you put CC Sim Racing in front of for the discount code, you will get a nice bit of discount there. I think it's 5 or 10% now. So also to Speedballs, they're the clothing company. Great to see Speebles with us. Pepsi GT races is an awesome driver as well. Go and check out his clothing set that he's got. He's got some great merch coming through, and he's got some great products there from the t-shirt designs of the Formula Ones. What's the logos and the quotes that have been made by some of the drivers, like Raikkonen and Schumacher, and some of them you'll probably know anyway. Absolutely amazing t-shirts, so go and check them out. And also to Esports Team Management, who have just joined us as well. Great to see these partners involved in CC Sim Racing. It's great to see that we've been noticed as well. And obviously I've made a great friend in Paul as well, so absolutely fantastic to have him with us. Says an R. So Paul Daines, it's been an absolute pleasure. So thank you very much, mate.
Yeah, no, likewise, dude. It's been wicked. If I can do this again one day, that would be cool. My time's just the way it is. It's just extremely limited. But dude, this has been amazing. Thoroughly enjoyed it, man. And I just hope that your crowd did, and it's something you look back on and you enjoy as well, mate.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. GTR, Robbie, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. And also to Bulletproof LTU for also subscribing to us on YouTube. Thank you very much. We have now hit the 900 marker. If you can help us to get to that 1,000, please do so. Please subscribe. We'd love to have you there at CC Sim Racing and see where it brings us for the future of virtual racing. So yeah, that was Paul. Paul Daines.
There you go. You got it right once.
I did.
You did it right at the end.
That's Paul Daines, and my name is Craig Cook. This is CC Sim Racing. Join us on Monday for the AWRC, the All Women's Championship, which starts on at 8 o'clock, and then we have on Thursday the Touring Car Championship at 8 o'clock, followed by the Super Touring Cars on that Thursday night evening as well, and that will follow. And we're really looking forward to that. So thank you very much. This is CC Sim Racing, and that was Paul and Craig. So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you on Monday. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend.
See ya.
Yeah.